That's wild. 2%.
The whole point of the exclusive, like, why are we buying the PS5? You're gonna put it everywhere else. Like,
right.
Yeah. What that you see? So the real challenge, right now, the PS5 is lucky because how it started. The PS6 is where the problem is going to be. That's going to be the problem for the PS6, and maybe Sony notices. We're like, wait a minute.
Like,
hey, we got games everywhere, and we're trying to sell a PlayStation 6.
You guys know out of everything we got.
Let's start selling them exclusives again. You better.
Like, you guys know out of everything we sell, whether it's fucking life insurance, TVs, fucking partnership with the cars, PlayStation makes the most money. You guys are fucking it up. Like, come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's an interesting thing, right? And I'm sure they're looking at Nintendo too, because Nintendo's we stick it to our guns. They're selling a whole lot of consoles, more than they did before. Whole lot of games, and now, I mean, it's not a lot so far, but it's growing. They're getting back third party. Sony's got to be like, wait a minute. These guys are getting Final Fantasy. They're going to, they're getting some games. They're like, wait a minute.
I mean, Shipport's a third party, but yeah,
sure. I mean, granted, Nintendo's, they decided to make a handheld, whatever. But if somebody says, you know what, Nintendo's good enough for third party, I'll play it there, and Nintendo got exclusives. Problem for Sony. It is what it is. Yeah. If someone's willing to make concessions for exclusives, then they're going to do it. As long as they're confident, but like, you know what? I think I'm going to get some of these multiplats on Nintendo. If I play it on the go, but Nintendo got the exclusives, So I don't have to, so some customers could be like, I don't have to play the best version of multiplat. I could play the worst version of the multiplat,
These people don't exist, though. There's nobody out there with a Switch 2 that's buying third-party games. They're just not. The numbers come out. They just don't.
No, but that's a new concept, though. It's a new concept because Nintendo's not the platform for third party since the Wii. This is the first time they're getting back in the ropes. So you got to look at the 5-year plan or the 6-year plan. If people start seeing, like, nobody looks at Nintendo as the third party platform. They haven't been, not since the GameCube. Hell, technically not since the N64. They lost that edge. So nobody looks at that. Nobody looks at them. You know what I'm saying? But over time, see more and more multiplats, and Nintendo's the only one with exclusives, true exclusives. Like, let's put it this way: no one bought multiplats on the most powerful platform. That's never a thing. We made that up. That was never a thing. As long as the platform has exclusives, the multiplats were fine. As long as you could generally play it, people were fine with the multiplats. PlayStation was never, no console was really dominated for having the best version of multiplats. It just never existed. In fact, you would say almost every console, that definitively had the best version of multiplats was never the number one selling console. That was never a huge metrics. It was always I got multiplats, but what else I get besides the multiplats? Oh, here are the exclusives. Then I'm gonna take that. It doesn't really matter if another platform has a better version if that platform doesn't have exclusives.
So hold on, I want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly. You're saying that there's a group of people out there that may forego buying a multiplat on PlayStation or Xbox or PC to buy it on the Switch.
No, not yet. I'm saying Sony needs to worry about that happening. Sony needs to worry about Nintendo coming back in the game and people consider, you know what, I could buy these multiplats on Nintendo. Sony needs to be concerned about that, because if Nintendo gets, and I had Black Bond, on my, as a guest again, and we talked about it again. Diminishing returns is real. At a certain point, how much 4K 60 is 4K? What's better for 4K 60 or a certain performance is acceptable, right? Certain level of perspective, people be like, you know what, this is good enough. People can't accept a level of performance acceptance when it comes to a third party. But the thing that's definitive is the exclusives. That's always been the definitive thing. That's always been a definitive key holder for a lot of platforms, right? So now Sony needs to worry about a future, because they didn't have to worry about that from Nintendo for a long time. In fact, their main competitor, which was Xbox, they had the multiplats, but again, they had the Xbox One X. definitive console with the definitive multiplats. Would you agree, J-Dub?
Yes.
The best versions are the multiplats. That's not even a lie. In fact, that was the only console that did 4K textures. It had 4K assets. It wasn't just a resolution bump. It actually had the assets, shadows, textures. 4K. No one gave a damn. Why? Had no exclusives, dog. Don't got exclusives. People will be more than happy with a resolution bump. You know what? I'll take a resolution bump, but I got exclusives.
I had exclusives. They just suck.
Okay, no, yeah, not a lot though. You see what I'm saying?
Not a lot.
People will make concessions on the type of multiplats. They always have. It's always been that way. People will make concessions on the multiplats when it comes to consoles, because in reality, in consoles, no one really, truly, like, there's not a huge group of people that fights for the best version of third-party games. That's really not a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a thing. Like, for example, let's say if Series X did have the best version. Let's say if Series X did promise and deliver what they did. You think the outcome would have changed this gen? Ain't no fucking change.
Heck no.
Not a goddamn thing. Ain't not a goddamn thing would have changed. That console, not a goddamn thing would have changed. Not a damn thing would have changed. Because the exclusive suck.
Yeah,
they had dumbass games.
Exactly what I was saying. They still had Redfall. They still had Starfield.
Exactly. What's the point of having the best exclusives and you push out shit like Redfall and Halo Infinite?
Incomplete.
30 frames.
You know?
At 30
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, lock that 30 frames or Hellblade. You know, I didn't even say 30 frames, but you know, that shit was just broken. Like, you know, so what's the point of saying, oh, we got the best multiplats when everything else you do is just like trash? You're like, man, this shit's garbage.
It's just a big game. You don't understand.
You know, you see what I'm saying?
Understand.
So the best version of multiplats, have always been overshadowed by consistent quality exclusives, right? People can take, you know, a lower performing game or a game that's not at the best level, but as long as it's good, it's playable, and it's solid, they'll take that plus the very best exclusives. They'll take that any day. You know, because you still get your multiplat and you got the exclusive. You got the exclusive bangers and stuff like that. Sony needs to, maybe they might be realizing that. I don't think they didn't realize, you know, they probably know how many more people are trying to support, you know, Nintendo Switch 2. And listen, the third party is not going to make the same mistake they did with the Switch 1, especially when it already set the record for the fastest selling launch in gaming history. They're not going to avoid that. They're not avoiding that platform. If they could put on Switch, they will put on Switch. And the more games that gets on Switch, right, over time, this is a long-term thing, right? It's not going to be overnight. More and more people will just get used to seeing third-party on Switch. That's what Sony needs to be concerned about. Like, wait a minute. Now people now look at Switch as, oh shit, you get third-party games. You get these games. Oh snap! I could get a Switch. Still play these games, and I got the exclusives.
For the rock, here's the problem, right? That I see Nintendo facing with that. Did you see the Nintendo Direct that happened?
Oh yeah,
I don't be watching this shit.
No. Let me show you this.
On me, I'm saying I don't be watching this stuff.
They show Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil game. I forgot what they showed it side by side. Yeah, Requiem. They showed that on the screen side by side next to the PlayStation version. That shit is ridiculous. Why would they do that? That shit looks ass. I mean, it's like it looks horrible. And I thought this Switch 2 was supposed to be a little more powerful and stuff. It looks like it's I just don't see anybody, even the most diehard Nintendo. You could have Black Baron in here. Even he'll be like, man, I'm gonna buy my Kirby and I'm gonna buy my Mario's, but third party, man, they're a mile away. Now, granted, there could be some unsuspecting, gamers out there that don't know better, but for 99.9% of everybody else, they kind of know, like, do not buy a Switch to play the multiplats because that shit's gonna look like ass, run like ass. And all the multiplats that they showed, they all look like ass and they ran like ass. I just don't see Sony sitting back looking at this and be like, yeah, we got, as far as that being their motive, now a better gauge would be, hey, we put Helldivers on Xbox. That shit only sold 3 copies. That shit's not worth the That shit's not worth the effort. Let's go back to whatever. Let's go back to our fucking. Let's give 60 frame no lag. What they've been asking for. We finally done. We thought we'd try it before we. You know what I'm saying? And the shit didn't work out. I think that's more plausible than them looking at.
I think it's both. I think they may have to. They have to look at the whole board. They have to look at the whole board. They have to look at the situation they put themselves in and was it worth it, right? So hey, I know what's going on, everybody? Your only friend is YouTube Streets Porter Rock 77. We're here with another episode 60 frames low lag. To speed this up, and we got a whole bunch of people. We got Chill Will up in here. What's going on, Will? We also got Craig. Yeah, we got Craig, the tech guy, aka top flight security of the world. Hey, can you say something? A little bit more?
Yeah, he said.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. And then we also got Henry.
What's up?
Thank you so much for making an appearance. Appreciate it. We got Sean King.
What's up with it? How you doing,
Hold on, brother? Yeah, doing good. And then of course we got the antagonizing Chief J-Dub.
Yo.
All right, awesome. Hey, what's going on? Hey, thank you so much for rocking out with the podcast. Hit the like button. Membership opportunities is available if you choose to, but most of all, we all appreciate you guys rocking through here. We're just gonna go right through the topics and stuff, right? So let's kick it off. The first one, Sony Multiplatform revenue is 2% of the overall. So Sony had a business meeting or some type of, something. I have not been able to watch it. I am currently in my project management professional class. So I've been in a project management professional boot camp. So it's like 8 hours of straight knowledge and then me studying. So I haven't been able to do the research. But let me look at Nib here.
Oh, okay. You're going to bring up the article?
Yeah, we're gonna bring up Nib. Nib was the one that mentioned it, so he mentioned a couple of things. So we'll start with this. Where's he at?
Nib mentions a lot of things in his tweets.
Oh yeah,
their thesis paper.
Yeah, that man straight GPT. He chat GPT the shit out of this.
He's an intelligent guy, articulate.
No, yeah, he does love like data. He's a very big data guy.
Because he sits there in his restaurant all day, and then I guess he's not really bussing anybody, so he just goes on his phone.
So I'm like, hold on, let me look for it. Like, this guy has a lot of stuff. He was busy this week.
At P-Rock.
All right, here we go. What's up?
Real quick before you get started, you collecting the soundboard yet?
Okay. Oh, not yet. So I haven't been. Not yet. For next week. Next week.
You said you want a little Puerto Rican flavor. I got two for you.
Oh,
you gotta have. First of all, you gotta have the Puerto Rican cookout. Hey, yo, what the? You gotta have that.
Well, he's Dominican. He's Dominican. Yeah, he's Dominican. Radel Ortiz. He's like, oh yeah, what the fuck? He's Dominican. Radel Ortiz, but he's hilarious as hell. But we gotta keep him there though. You gotta keep him there. Radel Ortiz, that dude is funny. That motherfucker's funny.
So the second one you gotta have, because I feel like he's gonna hop on the show today, just because he made a response to one of your videos. But like, just imagine you say Xbox is trash, and you give all the stats to do it, and then out of nowhere, all you hear is,
there's levels to this. Oh, Dark. There's levels to this. Yo, that AI of him is crazy. I'm like, no. Listen, it's funny, but I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark real quick. That's how it starts. They should have never gave y'all the internet. Y'all should have never gave y'all the internet. Once I saw that, I'm like, it's going to get ugly. That's how it starts. It starts out like that. Yo, it's nice. Whoever did a good job. That shit is hilarious. But I'm like, this is going to get bad. Now the AI wars is about to begin. I need to recruit some AI soldiers in this. I need some AI warriors up in this because it's about to get ugly. Oh, man, go to P23 with the super chat. It says, P-Rock, the only problem with your point is that most people who have a Switch also have a PS5, Xbox, or PC, so why would they pick up the worst version? To answer your question, they have a PS5 Xbox PC now because, again, remember, we got to look long term. We can't look right now. We got to look 5, 6, 7 years ahead. Right now, Switch is not known as a third-party platform. So if you buy a Switch, yeah, you're going to need another device because you're just not going to get the games. But with Switch 2 now adopting, you know what I'm saying? That attitude can change over time now. So we got to look long term. You got to play chess. You got to look 5 moves ahead and not the next move in front of you. You know, how would the world look at Switch 5 years from now with a whole bunch of third-party games that you could take on the go? You don't have to worry about a PlayStation 6 portable. You don't have to worry about if this is an Xbox. You don't have to worry about none of that shit. It's simple. This is my console. Got third-party, got exclusives. I could take it on the go. I could play it at home. That's it. No other device needed. I don't need to remote play. I don't got to do nothing. Simplicity. You know what I'm saying? So how's that world going to look 5 years from now when the highest selling, and it's going to sell. It's going to fucking sell a lot. Switch 2 is going to blow it out the box, right? I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to, oh my God. That thing that thing might hit 50 million in 2 years. So you got this thing that's selling like hotcakes and it's simple. You ain't got to worry about no other device, and it does everything. It's all in one. It's a console. It's a portable. You don't need to worry about remote play. Got third party. The only device with actual exclusives. What's up?
Question for the panel.
What's up?
All right, question for the panel. How long before the Switch 2 outsells the Xbox?
Oh my God, tomorrow.
About a year.
Tomorrow. I would say a year and a half. A year and a half. A little over a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. Yeah, I would say by next July. Be 30 million? 30 million? I don't know. That might be too much because it depends how much they could produce too. Because there's also, I would say, so the production, how much they could ramp up. I would say by December 2026 they might be at 30 million.
Oh, yeah, that sounds very doable.
Which is crazy. It's very doable. By the end next year. All right.
Am I the only pessimist in here?
Yeah, you're the only pessimist. And the reason why I know, again, I know this is anecdotal, but the reason why I know Nintendo's about to go hot is when my aunts start talking about it. Because they don't know shit from Shine Nola. So when they start talking about it, it's a wrap. It's done. When Titi starts talking Nintendo 2, they're done. They got it. Nintendo already reached that market. Because they don't know shit. But once they start asking me about, it's a nuevo Nintendo, I'm like, oh, here we go. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah. They're done. And they're like, it's done. It's done. It's over. They don't even got Twitter. They don't really say, the only thing they do is YouTube for salsa videos. That's it. It's over. It's over. Once I hear my aunts and uncles start talking about it, that shit penetrated. Yeah. That shit's already. It's already in the most casuals of the casuals of the casual sector of gaming. It's done. That shit's selling. It's a wrap.
The reason I say I'm thinking the reverse, because my brother Black Baron, he would have normally came back here gloating and screaming and being all loud in the mic, and he's not here. So that
he hasn't talked in a while. In fact, I haven't heard anything. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I don't think he even come back in wrestling yet. He was recovering. He got injured.
That's him, huh? Yeah.
Listen, bro. Listen. I'm telling you. Once my aunts and uncles start talking about it, it's done. You can't get more casual. In fact, I don't even call them casual because at least a casual knows what they're talking about. They don't even got that. That's why they call me. I'm like, because they have no idea, but they know it's there. I'm like, it's over. I'm like, it's over. They got it. It's over. Nintendo got this. That's gonna take over. It's gonna be the top selling. It's gonna be the top. Watch the Switch be the top selling platform at MPD this year, easily. It's already gonna beat out PlayStation 5. It's already gonna do it. It's crazy. Nintendo's crazy. It's insane. Nintendo. The thing I will say about Nintendo is they were smart that they just say, you know what, we're just gonna put a 2 at the end, because normally they would like switch up completely. They said, nah, we ain't switching up shit. We're just gonna add a 2.
Right.
That's it. And it worked, right? Oh, here we go. I found the thing with Nibs right here, right? Oh, shout out to Nibs. He said, here we go. I'll give it about 5 seconds. so that way it could generate a scream. Anyway, hey, if you're in the chat, if you're watching this live, please hit the like button and share this out. It says right here, Nibs. He said all that noise for multi-platform and only 2%. Last fiscal year, PlayStation made more from physical sales than they did first-party multi-platform releases, including multi-plat add-on content. Lord. So for FY24, that's the full year. Now, if people want to know what's the fiscal year for PlayStation, it starts April 2024 and it ended March 2025. So that's fiscal year 24 for PlayStation. All right. So that's what that fiscal year is. So fiscal year. So again, April 2024 to March 2025. And in that year, Physical made 820 million. He converted the yen. All right. So if you look at the picture, this is all yen. So he made the conversion to dollars. Yeah. Okay. So Physical made $820.5 million for that year. The multi-platform strategy generated 653. Total revenue Sony generated was 31 billion. So when you do the math, multi-platform accounts for 2%, physical 3%. Now we know physical is on its way down. Now I'm not saying it's gone permanently, but we know physical is having its challenge. Digital took over. I think we all agree with that. Digital, that's it.
Right.
The majority of gamers are digital. That's just it is what it is, right? But it still made $800 million, which is more than the multi-platform strategy, right? And then, okay, so that's the image I got here, right? Now look at this. To show what games was available during that fiscal year, for PC, you got Spider-Man 2, which came out in January 2025, so it was within that fiscal year. Lego Horizon, which was November 2024. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, which was in October. Until Dawn Remastered, which is in October. God of War Ragnarok, which was in September. Ghost of Tsushima, which was in May, right? Horizon Forbidden West, which was 21 March, right? So it was just 2 weeks before the new fiscal started. So figure after the 2 weeks, the rest of the sales went to the new fiscal. And Helldivers came out in February. So February, March was to the 23. But after that, April, May, June, the whole entire year of Helldivers. Keep in mind both Ragnarok and Spider-Man 2 were the fastest selling first party games in PlayStation history when they launched on PS5. All the above PC releases combined only cracked 60 million revenue total. Now, the one thing he missed, he's just using PC. He's forgetting this is their multi-platform release, which also means it includes MLB The Show on Xbox and Nintendo Switch, and Destiny, which is on PC. That's one thing Nibs didn't realize. It's not just those games. Oh, is this just first party releases? Oh yeah, it's first party releases. So he didn't think about MLB The Show in 2024, both on Xbox and Nintendo. Also didn't think about Destiny, right? The money transactions that they generate and all that stuff in 2024 between PC, Xbox. Those games count as well. It's not just what he listed, right? And 2%, right? So, I want let's get everybody's thoughts on that. We'll start with Chill Will. What's your thoughts about that? All this noise on multi-platform releases, blah blah blah. Everybody's saying that, hey, Sony did this because there's just not enough money. You know, the console gamers don't buy games. They need to make more. And now come to find out that all these games across Nintendo, Xbox, and PC can't even make as much as physical game sales on PlayStation. Like our physical gamers, our PlayStation gamers who buy physical make more money for PlayStation than 3 platform holders. What do you think, Will?
Man, first of all, I can't wait to hear Extreme's thoughts on this. But I think this touches on.
That's his first thought. He's like, you know what? Skip my ass. Just go straight. He's like in Congress. You know what? I give up my time. I hand it over to Extreme.
Real quick, for everyone in the chat, real quick, hit the like button. But if Extreme starts off with 4 words, listen. First of all, he's gonna cook. So let him go live.
He said, listen. First of all.
But just to add to what the context is, this makes sense because about a couple of weeks ago, he did an interview with the Financial Times saying that they're kind of doing a 180. And I kind of brought it up, I think 1 or 2 60 frames no lag ago, that they're going to kind of 180 it and like the number of live service games aren't as important. They probably saw the numbers. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Because you did a good video, by the way, of how it was like 800K for physical.
Mm-hmm.
So the profit on that, they're like, bro, it's not even fucking worth it. What the fuck are we doing? Like, I know we talk shit on Totoki, but he for sure has a numbers dude next to him that's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he probably saw that and straight up said, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Remember, he was the numbers guy. He was the CFO at one point. He is the head numbers guy, so he know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. But that's all I got. You guys go ahead and cook on this one.
Okay. All right. We'll go with Craig. What do you think, Craig? So what's going on, man? All this talk about, PC, Xbox pushing big numbers, and come to find out, they can't even make more money than PlayStation physical purchase gamers.
Well, I mean, I literally said when they first started to do it, I said you have to give them at least a year or two just to see what happens. I literally said that, and then they'll be able to get some numbers in. Then they can make changes as they see fit. But there were people who were like, well, they just shouldn't do it at all. It's like, well, people like you, the reason, we wouldn't have flight, we wouldn't have, rockets in space because they wouldn't even have tried. Like, why even try? But yeah, I don't really have a major opinion on it. It's just kind of like, 2 or 3%. Yeah, that's money that they're making. But this overall, I don't have any issues with them trying to do it. And they never said they were going to do it for good. They just said, yeah, we're going to try this, just to see what we get. And that's why there were people in the PlayStation community that were throwing a bitch fit. They were literally going crazy. They were losing their minds. And so it's just like, yeah, look, it's just not that big a deal for them to try something new. They have the right to try it. And if they don't get the number, if they wanted 5%, 10%, whatever they wanted, if they don't get it, they'll slow it down. Now, we know they're doing Marathon. We know they're going to do the next, what's the name of that? Destiny 3 game. We know that. We know they have MLB. So they have Helldivers too. I think you all mentioned that. So they have their live service games over there. The Nintendo game they did with Lego, that so far hasn't done well. I would have thought they would have tried to get that as a game that's already on the Switch. Like when you buy it, it just comes with it. So yeah, I don't really have an issue with what the numbers are and stuff like that. If they're big or low, we all know about the digital thing. I've been saying that for the last 2 years. I'm a digital guy, and I'm going away the dodo bird. Like, I can't even go to Best Buy and get 4K movies anymore. So I have to get them off Amazon. But yeah, and streaming on Amazon, you can buy the movie for $20 and it be a 4K picture. But as you said, Porter Rock, in one of your upload videos, the 4K physical looks better than the 4K streaming. And you're right, it does. Everything pops a little bit better. But yeah, I don't have an issue with what they're trying to do. I always say go ahead and try. If you try and you fail, at least you tried. So it reminds me what Michael Jordan said about the last shot. He says you have the mentality to take the last shot, but you're going to miss it more than you make it. The main thing is you have the mentality to take that shot. That's all I got with it.
Now we're going to go to Henry.
So this is for the proof. Whoops, what happened? Can everybody hear me? All right, here we go.
We hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I lost the screen for once. So this is further proof that Twitter is such a minuscule sample size of what the actual market is. Right? So, and I hope that the execs do not listen to Twitter or let their PR do their work, but don't take it as a sample size of anything. Just make note of it, right? So I think, and this also shows to me that normal people, they don't cry about where games are. They just go to their games where the games are and play it there, right? So I think that's how, like, it didn't matter whether these games are released much later onto another platform for the supplementary income, because people probably already got a PS5, which is a good investment in itself because they'll have all these games for them to play. That's that.
And you heard him. That's Henry.
I want to give more time because I don't want to talk so much. I feel like I take up a lot of people's talking time, and I want to hear.
No, you don't, Terry.
Oh, no, no, good.
You're about to see a person that takes up time.
No, I know. We can't wait to get to you, or at least.
Henry, good. You good with us, bro?
Cool.
Are y'all hearing the bomb effect or no? Is that coming through?
No.
Oh, it's not coming through.
Maybe on the stream.
Maybe on the stream.
Maybe on the stream.
No, you guys on the Discord. Oh, yeah. So you on the Discord. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. All right. Let me hit up the super chats real quick. Gordo P23. Somebody says, yeah, it sounds horrible. They hit the bomb sound effects twice. Gordo P23. I buy all my games physical. I even got the Ghost of Yotai collector's edition and still bought a physical copy to go with it. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation, bro. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation making more money off Gordo than all of Xbox, PC, and Nintendo gamers combined. What are we doing, PlayStation? Totoki, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we got Jimmy Harrison. What's going on, brothers? Good to see you, too. Thank you for rocking out. Thank you for the super chat. Hit the like button, all right? We're going to go over to Sean King, Mr. Platinum Plaques. What do you think about this? What's your? Well, you know what? What's your opinion overall? I don't think. Does anybody really know what Sean King's opinion on all this? I don't think we know.
Well, I mean,
all we know is he collects insane amount of plats. That's all we really know.
And he's proud of every single game publisher.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to have an opinion because he's like, listen, man, this will mess up my connections.
Oh, no.
Listen, my connections.
Oh, no, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm partnering with a bunch of companies, but I would definitely speak my mind. If it's something bad, I will say something's bad. But on my opinion, as far as this particular subject is, I'm gonna piggyback on what Craig said. You know, it's still early. You know, we don't know exactly what's going on right now because you know it is 2024 and 2025, so we still got to see what's going to happen between 2025 and 2026. So, like I said, it's experimental. So, I mean, we don't know exactly. You know, it might jump, it might spike, but I mean, it is experimental. So, if anything does happen, you know, we'll find out in the next fiscal year and see if anything does change. You know, within the sales or revenue. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Is that they have a right to try. And see,
you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I mean, that's what I would do with any business. If I have an ice cream truck and I'm only doing ice cream from 14th Street to 1st Street, I'm eventually going to try to see what's on 15th through 30th. So it's okay to do that. It's like I said, I agree with what Henry said about the internet. I just wouldn't worry about it. So yeah, it's early. It is early. So I'm just like, let's just give them at least another year to see where this goes.
We do not care.
Personally, I'm not saying what everybody should do. I'm willing
Stop
to
the cap
here because they are dropping Marathon on all platforms.
Yeah, like if it does bad, you know, they can transition to something else, you know?
Yeah, they'll just do something else. And they told people, at least again, this is what they're doing. Their rhetoric and what they said Nib broke it down, and so did shout out to William Aguilar. You can read what they said months ago. It's like this is the same thing they said months ago. It's a little more detailed, but it's still the same thing. They're still concentrating on their console because they're making a new console. So of course they're going to concentrate on their console. They also had clarified they're not doing day and day with PC. Those motherfuckers got to wait a whole year. You know, so the hell with that. So that's all that came crashing down the other day when they made those announcements. It's like, yeah, okay, now people can just shut up. And there was somebody today I was in a thread with, and they were like, they keep moving the goalposts. I said, how? And they said, what about Lego Horizon? I said, what? They said, what about Lego Horizon? I said, what about the fact that was made with Lego? You know, Sony, and then Lego went to Sony. So Lego went to Sony, and Sony said, okay, it's our IP. We will help develop the game. And then Lego, being Lego, because Lego has their games everywhere, like everywhere.
Right.
My niece plays like Lego Batman on her handheld. So this is not a surprise that they did that. It's like they're doing the same thing. They're going to wait at least a year minimum. They said it minimum 1 year. So Ghost of Yote, when it hits in a couple weeks, the PC community won't be getting that till 2026 at the earliest in October. That's the earliest they're going to get it. So, and they may not get it till 2027. They may not. They can say, well, we're going to move to, like Porter was talking about the fiscal year. What if they move to the fiscal 4? So it's they didn't change anything. The people that were the issue were the people in the PlayStation community and the people in the Xbox community and PC community putting out false information on what they're doing. Like they can't lie to the shareholders. Well, they can mislead them. No, they cannot mislead shareholders. They can't. That is against
illegal.
The law. Yeah, the Securities and Exchange Commission would be up their ass with fines because if I'm a potential investor and Porter Ross a potential investor, and we're going to invest in J-Dub's business, and J-Dub says, well, I'm going to buy land and we're going to sell it to Costco, but I want some outside investors, and we invest, and then J-Dub puts a speedway out there, that's illegal. He misled us. So they can't say we're not going to do this and then wake up tomorrow and be like, oh no, we changed our mind. Your investment money has already come in. So so they can't do that. And so I'm afraid people just don't understand people just need to take a basic business class. That's it. Take 6 weeks, 6 to 10 weeks. You ain't even got to go to college now. You just do it on YouTube. Just do that. And so yeah, I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with them trying. If they try and they fail, at least they try. That's all I'm saying. It's their stuff, and they can do whatever they want with it. Yeah, you have the right to complain as a consumer, but ain't nobody listening. Your job is to get it ready. Yeah, your job is to get it ready as a consumer. Either you consume or you don't consume. That simple. If it's so bad, don't buy it. Again, if it's so bad, you a grown ass man. Do a grown ass man thing and don't buy it. But if you're gonna bitch and moan, that comes across as some pussy ass bullshit to me. I can't go speak for nobody else on the panel. To me, because you have like these guys act like they don't have a choice. You have a choice. So again, I agree with you. They're doing it. Let's give them. I'm willing to give them 2 years. I said this a couple years ago. Give them 2 years, maybe 3 years. See if they, and like you said, can just switch back. They can just like Lily came out and said that they know single player games are their bread and butter. Yeah, right. Okay. Didn't Herman Holt say that like 3 years ago? He said the exact same thing. So nothing changed. Nothing changed. And the Helldivers, a game that they partner with, when they have already said they're putting all these multiplayer games on all platforms. Well, it makes sense. The name of my ship in Helldivers is, and J-Dub can attest to this, it's called the Hammer of Dawn. That is a Microsoft trademark name from Gears of War. They put the Warthog in the game. That is a trademark from Microsoft. So everything was there telling you that it was going to eventually go over because they had other people's stuff in their game. This shit ain't that hard. But what can you do? You got a bunch of dumbass people out there. That's all I got. Sorry.
I told him I listen.
You're fine.
He keeping it 100. So I respect that.
Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, it's to me, again, when I grew up as a kid, we had 5 flavors of Kool-Aid. Now we got like 50. Now we got 50. Should I be mad at the Kool-Aid? Because they got different flavors? No. I got my favorite. My favorite is still grape and orange.
So I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna push back on that one with that example. I think the problem is, like you said, but you did say the consumer can choose if they're not happy, whatever. So the problem, let's say like with the Kool-Aid, making 40 other flavors didn't impact the first 5. And I think that's from the consumer perspective. Like if a company wants to expand, expansion is fine. If you want to do more, you do more. But when it starts to get to the point where like, wait a minute, things are changing or things are different from what we expect and stuff. Now that's a problem. That's why, and that's why some places that's where the consumer could be like, wait a minute.
No, that's fine. Get your information and then make a grown ass man decision. That's it. I bought a Ninja Foodie. Had they changed anything about it, then I wouldn't have bought it. I literally did my research. That shit's expensive. And if they had changed it, made it, because my mom's got one, and like the temperatures that they changed all that shit. Because I'm not gonna sit up there and try to learn where to cook the chicken. I'll just cook it where my mom cooks it at, right? So if they're not gonna change anything. That's the thing that really cracked me up on this, is that they said the same thing when Herman Holtz took over, and they said, and I go back to March or April when they released their thing saying, well, we're going to look at different things. And I was like, yeah, they're going to look at movies and TV shows. They have Spider-Man. That's a movie. They have the cartoon Spider-Man. They had the TV show. That's a hit show. Now you have all these other video games that are doing the same thing. Fallout, Mass Effect. They're starting casting right now. They're doing Gears of War. That's
God of War.
Yeah, God of War, Horizon. So that's what they mean. And again, there's nothing stopping anybody on this panel. If you want to make a Last of Us comic book and say, here's what happened to Ellie when she left the house from Last of Us Part 2. The worst thing they can do, the worst thing they're going to say, and you turn it into Sony. The worst thing they're going to say is like, this shit's trash. Get it out of here.
Yes.
That's the worst thing they're going to do. But at least you, instead of complaining, where's The Last of Us Part 3? Negro, write it yourself. Write the comic. They literally bought, what's it called? Crunchy something? They bought that.
Wait, what? Yo, like, what are you? Hey, what are you talking about, Greg? What are you talking about, Greg? Greg, what are you talking about? Like, ready yourself? Like, what? What?
Crunchyroll.
What are you talking about? What? So because Naughty Dog hasn't released a game yet, I gotta make it myself? What?
No,
what are we talking about here?
Instead of people complaining, they can go ahead and take it in their own hands. So if you don't like what Sony's doing or any other company,
how?
I'm not going to do it.
Like, how do you? What do you mean by? Wait, what do you mean by take it in your own hands?
Your own restaurants.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's he talking about? Oh, you don't like the car we built? Build your own Mustang.
Yeah.
Build your own damn. Oh no,
make your own car brand.
Just go buy something else.
Oh, you don't like the airline service? Then build your own plane and fly it.
There you go. Right on the train. Right on the boat. Right on the train.
We're gonna move this over to extreme. That shit was wild.
Yo, listen. Craig just, his stances are always more extreme than mine. We should call him extreme. The man said, "Build it yourself."
Yo, build that shit yourself. Make your own plane. All right.
Yo, listen. What was the name of the person who came from the chat when I said that PlayStation PC has been an abysmal failure? I forgot who it was that came from the chat.
Trucknet,
Aaron.
Trucknet or Aaron?
Aaron,
No,
Trucknet.
He came from the chat. We were talking on the Discord. I forgot his name.
Oh, he came. Oh, you mean he came to the podcast?
Yeah. He came to a podcast.
Corey Massey. I know he was a big proponent. Corey, you notice? Hey, look at the screen. And we're there. My boy Corey. Corey. Hey, Corey, get up in here. Get up in there. I'm playing. Nah, shout out to Corey. But it was him. Yeah, it was him.
Oh,
yo, and I said, listen, here's the thing. I don't know what it is about me, but I always just tell it like it is. I didn't need these fucking charts to come out and tell you that it was an abysmal failure. I looked in my eyes and I told you
last week.
It wasn't. Yeah, I was an abysmal failure. I said that months ago. I said, look, wait, and you know what? I agree with Craig, okay? Because I agree with Craig. You had the right to try. I agree with Sean Layden. You had the right to try. But here's the thing. After 5 years, you're not trying anymore. It's time for the results. And I looked around and I said, well, it's been around 5 years. Okay? Yeah. Look at the results. They are abysmal. They are doo-doo water. They're disgusting.
Doo-doo water. He said that's Detroit water.
Those were the results of PlayStation PC. Listen, here's the thing. I need you guys to really just put it to the core of your soul. PC gamers don't want PlayStation games. They don't. They may want one PlayStation game out of 100, but that's the exception that breaks the rule. But generally, listen, advertising to PC gamers is the same as advertising to iPhone gamers. They may be gamers, right? But they don't want your shit. And here's the thing, PlayStation just accept it. Just accept it. What else do they have to do to tell you they don't like you? listen, you released bangers on PC, right? You really did. You got the Horizons in there, you got the Spider-Mans in there, you got the God of Wars in there, and they were all beat by fucking Banana. I don't even know what that game is. But I know that it was popular. Then all of those other PlayStation games combined, Banana. You go check it out on the chat. It's crazy. Go look at like the top 10 most played games of the top 10 highest concurrent player count of all time. Banana is number 10.
That's depressing.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
That is who they are. Accept it for who they are. Okay, listen, they're like your cousin that came from a dysfunctional family. He has some problems, he has some issues, but you can't ask him to change. It's too late now. He's in his 30s, okay? Those are PC gamers that are not going to change for you. They're not going to start liking high quality, haute couture, whatever it is that you want to call yourself, okay? No, they don't. They like Banana. That is who they are, okay? Okay, are they a little bit developmentally slow? I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just saying on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, the point is that's who they like. That's how they is. Stop trying to make them different than they are. Secondly, let's talk about this 2% figure. Listen, Totoki is supposed to be a numbers guy. First of all, I still want him fired because I'm vengeful, I'm spiteful, and I'm petty. Okay? I'm not here to forgive anyone. So here's the first thing. He can still get his ass fired. But secondly, if he has any modicum, any shred of intelligence, he should understand that 2% is not worth trading PlayStation exclusivity, especially when that 2% includes fucking Xbox and everybody
and Nintendo.
Nintendo bullshit that they did. Okay, and listen, we're not gonna forgive you for Lego Horizon. How did you create a Lego game, put it on the Switch and not on the PS4? That is so disrespectful to this day. Okay, so I still want him fired. I just want you to know that I will still be saying fired to Turkey. No matter
I'm there with you.
Like, they're going in a new direction. I'm like,
I'm there with you. Yeah, with somebody else.
This guy's gone.
With somebody else. Yeah, new direction with somebody else.
Listen, that's the direction I want. Okay, make it newer, make it the new direction without Totoki. That's what I want to see. But the point is, as a numbers guy, he needs to be able to tell that this has been fucking abysmal, atrocious, abhorrent. Okay, there are not enough words in the English language to talk about how much I loathe the fact that these people trade their exclusivity for pennies on the dollar. They would have made more money keeping those games exclusives than they did putting them elsewhere. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's awful. You could have literally put Helldivers 2 on PlayStation Plus and made more money through PlayStation Plus subscriptions, people buying the wall bonds and everything else than you did putting it on Xbox. That's disgusting. That's awful. They still haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we pushed a lot of people.
That's a good idea. That's a good point.
That would have been a great idea.
Damn good point.
Always been a great
crazy part. We talked about that, and there's people who, and Henry, we'll get you going. I see hand up. I seen like counter videos that they didn't understand what we're talking about. Like, these guys don't get it. Like, this is why I tell people, don't listen to Xbox gamers and PC gamers when they talk about PlayStation. They're stupid. They don't understand. I saw the counter video, and they're like, I couldn't understand if they would put it on Game Pass. I'm like, what the fuck does Game Pass have to do with anything? That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about, you just gotta understand, see, these Xbox gamers, they have been treated like shit for so long that they don't understand on how to hold a company to do more for their own brand. They don't get that concept. So they didn't understand what Extreme and I were trying to say. What we're trying to say is PlayStation is your primary base. So before even putting the game on Xbox, you should have put the game on the next level, which is on your subscription service. Even if it's the premium only, you should have done that first, because that's your home team. Take care of your home team first. Xbox guys, I understand what we're trying to tell you. You don't get it because you're used to being spat on your face by Phil Spencer. But on this side of the house, we expect Sony to treat us better, not spit at us. So we expect them to say, hey, before you start putting your things on multiplat, you should have put it, it's been over a year and a half, put it on PS Plus Premium. Give it to more PlayStation gamers who didn't buy the game, but they're subscribed to your premium service. You might even get PlayStation gamers to upgrade for that game. Okay?
Well, that's
what we're trying to say. Yeah, that's what we're trying to say, right?
That would have been smart.
And they still might do it. They still
they could. It still could happen, that's what we're saying. They should have done it first. They should have done it first, to be honest, Henry, what are you going to say?
That's fair.
Well, I'm just wondering, do they make such decision, which we don't like, we all agree on that, and do they make such decision because they feel like the people that wanted to play Helldivers on PlayStation already bought it, so that it won't increase the amount of numbers of players and microtransaction potentials?
I think the only way to tell is because I think they could easily tell which PlayStation account is playing the game and which ones aren't. So now if there's a number of people who are subscribed to Extra and Premium, let's say, but haven't bought that game, you're probably right. What is that number? Because I think they're at 34 million between Extra and Premium or something, or 34%. So whatever number that is, they probably could be like, all right, out of the group who are subscribed to Extra and Premium, X amount do have Helldivers already. The remaining don't. Maybe the remaining is not enough for them to make that decision. That's a good point. Because they can tell who's who.
To answer Henry's question, listen, they should have been known that this would have worked because they did try before as a Forbidden West. They put Forbidden West on PlayStation Plus too early and it cannibalized sales. They had lost revenue because they didn't sell. So they should know that people will be able to try a product for free when they previously had a box price. Listen, there is a segment of the PlayStation population that is, of course, not going to go out and buy every single game, but they would rather play or try it through the service, especially if it has good word of mouth, right? So for me, Horizon Forbidden West proves that you can still pick up a lot of users and players, right? And the advantage that Helldivers 2 had is that as a live service game, it still had monetization potential after the person starts playing the game, which Forbidden West didn't, which is why Forbidden West was so stupid, But that's the thing. These people, listen, I don't know what it is that beat them, but to me, it is the same thing as the whole Phil Spencer 3 billion gamer stupid thing that he used to say. Right? When he used to say, oh, there are 3 billion gamers out there. So he somehow thought that they were all the same, like we were all homogenous and, we don't have distinctions. Again, iPhone gamers, Android gamers, they are not PlayStation gamers. Xbox gamers are not PlayStation gamers, okay? Listen, PC gamers, they're not PlayStation gamers. These are not the gamers that you're going to go and market to. No. Just like even Apple isn't arrogant enough to be like, well, there are 8 billion people, potential smartphone customers. They know that they're not going to sell to 8 billion people. They just know it. So I don't know what it is. Sometimes I think that these people, they have been doing so well, making so many incidentally good decisions that they think the shit don't stink anymore. So they just feel like, no matter what it is that we do, it's a great idea because I thought of it. And they just don't check in with reality to be like, wait a second, do these people even play the type of games that we're about to put over there? And again, listen, were you going to try it? Sure. Listen, Sean, again, I will always defend Sean Layden on this. Trying it was fine. And I don't say fire Sean Layden, first because they already did, but second because he didn't have any data. Okay? He didn't have any data to prove his assumption. But the thing is, these people have had 7 years of Horizon Forbidden West over there on the PC. So Horizon Zero Dawn and all of the cohorts, the God of Wars, the Spider-Mans, the other Horizons and everything.
We're selling worse. They were selling worse.
Exactly. It hasn't done anything.
They saw the trend.
And listen,
but Spider-Man 2 sold 1.5 million. I am not trying to hear, it's not day and date. No, this is Spider-Man. Like what's funny? Forza Horizon 5, that game is 4 years old, and it sold 3 million on PlayStation. Which just shows if you really want a game, if somebody really wants a game, and it's available, they'll play it. So I don't want to hear that excuse that, Forza Horizon 5 could sell 3 million on PlayStation, but Spider-Man 2 can't sell 3 million on PC? Come on, man. Especially racing games are dog shit. Spider-Man's great. Racing games are dog shit. So the advantage goes to Spider-Man any day of the week, and still couldn't do it. Don't give me that bullshit.
Spider-Man 2 was a shit port, too.
Really fast is that it's not about that. I was literally told that it's about the exclusivity. They just don't want something out there that they don't have access to. So when I was told that, I'm like, okay, this is starting to make more sense. It's just that, hey, look, we still believe that Sony should make games for everybody. So, and just put them out and let us buy the platform we want to use it on. That's why they're so excited about that.
Yeah.
Nintendo or the handheld. That's so. It just comes down to they do not want something somewhere where they can't get it. Like that one person said, you will rue the day that you didn't put Spider-Man on the world's most powerful console and stuff like that.
Rue the day.
Yeah, so it's about
People rule the day.
So it's about I should be able to go and buy an Xbox and I should be able to play Spider-Man. Or
hell no.
That's the way they think. That's what they think. That's why again this new Xbox PC, whatever you want to call it.
Good luck loading that map.
Yeah, well, yeah, but this new one, it will be able to do it. And they'll just say, well, we can just go ahead and buy an Xbox now. We don't have to buy a PlayStation. That they've been wanting to say that ever since guys like J-Dub and Sick Huber was online talking about, yeah, you know what? Thanks, Phil. Like every time J-Dub says that, these guys go nuts. You know, when I remember when Forza got announced, I text J-Dub or I said that thing to Jeff. I said, man, is that real? Or that's just something you made up. And then I got home and saw
it was real.
People were going nuts. Yeah, people were going crazy.
Happened.
I mean, they were going nuts.
And it runs better.
Yeah, it runs
that
better.
Shit,
yeah. So,
oh yeah,
what's happening?
Most of their games run better on PlayStation. Most of them.
Actually, damn.
Which is what Crap, and shout out to Crap Gamer because that's what Crap Gamer and D-Batch both said. These games for the next 3 to 5 years, how long it takes them, they're going to run better on PlayStation. So, and but
and it proved to be facts.
Yeah, that's a factual statement. But if Satya Nadella was real and he said, well, I don't care, we just want to push everything out to start getting, pretty much like you all said, to get the money back, which is all it's about. We got to get this $80 billion back from Activision. So yeah, you go to where most of the people are. I go fishing, and if I feel like a lake is fished out, either I'm going to change spots or I'm going to go to a different lake. So yeah, but I agree with Extreme, possibly putting Horizon in the subscription service and put Horizon even in premium. I'm sorry,
right.
Helldivers.
That actually does make a lot of sense because then you could possibly drive up your numbers of premium users, not just plus, but we get you into premium and you play it for however long.
And you still get the money transactions on top of that.
Yeah, you get
exactly.
the transactions or the
money on top of money.
We know how much they make off of microtransactions.
Yeah,
they make a lot. Money,
millions.
They make $1 billion. Yeah.
We hit up. We got the Major, back with the family. Thank you so much. Thank you, Major Claridge. We got Aaron Brown. He says soundboard equals no. You don't like my soundboard? I'm gonna refine it. I'm gonna make it more funnier though. But it's coming. But it's gonna be on there. It's happening, and I'm gonna get Australian breakdancing. I'm gonna get all that shit. I'm gonna make it very unique. I'm gonna make it very unique. We got the Spice King. As a PC gamer, M is probably my favorite part of this podcast. Bro has me rolling every time he speaks about PC.
Because you're not wrong.
Because he's like. You're not wrong. I hate it, but he's just telling the truth. Shout out to Spice King. He probably knows exactly who you're talking about too. He's like he has friends that play Banana. Glassdoor Gamer. Thank you for the super chat. Glassdoor Gamer says, I see PlayStation pulling back on single player games on the PC. They will focus on gas. They might need Nixes for new PS handheld ports. Okay. All right. For handheld ports, I think it should be easily. I would hope that they don't need to port it to the. I don't know. It should be easily. I think it should easily work handheld. I would guess. Because that's a lot of games you're talking about. It's really, but no, it will work because it should be backwards compatible at a minimum, unless it's the same hardware as the PS5, similar hardware as the PS5, a bit stronger. It should be easy because there's too many games. There's too many games because then you're talking about like if you have to port a first party game to the handheld, then that means you have to port third party. Yeah, that handheld's cooked. Because third party's gonna be like, we have to what? Get the fuck out of here. Go to P20. Yeah, go. Yeah, I mean it might be cooked anyway, right? These like the handheld. That shit's gonna be like $800. That shit ain't no $400. The way things are going,
catching on to these things will be expensive.
Yes, it's gonna be
like years ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive, bro. That shit is not gonna be no goddamn. Like you can't even get a PlayStation for $500. That shit's 5 years old. Gordo P23 with super chat says maybe they didn't mention multiplat simply because there are no more games to port to PC left. I mean, they still got Astrobot. That still has to get ported.
They won't ever do that one.
They're pretty much caught up. I mean, except for what's coming out soon, which is
I think they're doing
Ghost of Yotai.
I believe
Yotai is next. But they just Helldivers. Nix's just did Helldivers, so that means they weren't doing Astrobot. So they might be doing Astrobot now.
Nah, they're not.
If that was an example,
it's centered around the console.
Are they going to?
And it's like the console mascot.
Is it?
Like the haptics.
Oh, the haptics and all that stuff. The haptics don't work on PC.
The DualSense Edge or something.
The DualSense does the haptics work though on PC?
Do, but I don't think they'll put their mascot because Astrobot's kind of like their new mascot. I don't think they'll put that on PC.
I don't think that's the issue. The issue is that PC gamers won't give a fuck. That's it.
That too.
It's not that. PlayStation knowledge. You never cared about PlayStation. What the fuck would you care about these bots? You know,
they probably won't care.
Let's face it, most PlayStation gamers didn't give a fuck.
But to be honest, I was gonna say that. To be fair, it didn't like blow the frame out with like 10, 12 million sales either. It's probably at maybe 2.5, 3 million at this point, maybe. So it wasn't like it was so big. I think it was just probably for the niche audience or a small audience that really enjoyed that game.
Respect on this little boy's name.
I'm saying so.
It's amazing. It's the best platform of all time. You know, but the thing is that.
Over Mario?
Let's make an Astro Kart.
Get over Mario 3?
Over Mario?
Yeah, over all the Marios. Fuck Mario. What the fuck?
Well, no,
I don't want to be a plumber. In real life or anywhere. You know? No, 3D platformer. I'm not saying 2D platformer, but 3D platformer, it's the best one of all time.
Don't let them make an Astro Kart.
He got clipped. You got time, boy. You got the Nintendo community is coming for you.
It won the most awards. I'm right, and I said that before it won the awards. Like, bro, what do you want me to say? I'm always like the Nostradamus of like truth telling. That's why, you know.
Oh man, he's talking about he's Negro Dominus now.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
You know what? I'll take it. Black gold. I'll take it.
Black gold. I remember that from the Chappelle show. Oh, shout out to Sean K. Sean K says best podcast hands down. Of course, you made it better. Yes, with your like 19,000 plats. All right, okay, all right. So where's oh shit? J Dub left. Damn, I was gonna get his point. He's probably talking to Toki, but like, hey, they still want you fired. That's right. Let him know, J Dub. Let him know that J Dub try to damage control his boy. We're not trying to hear it. We're done. All right. So we're moving on. Hey, so let me move on to real quick, right? So a lot of rumor, right? Well, you got your rumor, but at a certain point where there's smoke, there's fire, and now this thing's blazing, right? This thing's blazing. It's about Insomniac. So now a lot of people are double downing big time, saying that that Venom game is happening. That's a thing. That's no longer a rumor. It's happening. It's starring Eddie Brock. It's the equivalent of Miles Morales. So kind of like what they did with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like there you go, like a $50 game. It's a $50 game, whatever. You know what I mean? So equivalent to what they did with Miles Morales, a separate game, but but what they're looking at is potentially Wolverine 2026 and Venom 2027. Now I'm gonna tell you, Intergalactic could be Game of the Year, and it could be it could be. Did I cut out?
Did I cut out? No, we'll be slow down.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, say that last part again.
No, you say Intergalactic could be Game of the Year.
I say Intergalactic could be Game of the Year. It could be probably one of the best games of the gen. But I am telling you, Wolverine 2026 and Venom 2027, hands down, Insomniac is PlayStation's best first party. Can't beat them.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Not even. It's not even debatable. Not even. Nope. It's not even debatable. No, you know why? Because I get to play games. They actually have me doing what a first party studio wants you to do, which is you turn on the console and you play amazing games.
But here's the thing you haven't considered: Naughty Dog, sci-fi in space.
I don't care, but
that's exactly what I've been asking for the start of the generation.
But that might be a day one PS7, PS6 game.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's my no solid side, okay? Because I've been waiting for this game for 8 years now. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm saying the moment that game comes out, I'll buy the PlayStation 6 for that game, then sell it.
You see what I'm saying? But there's I can't say, I don't think anybody could legitimately argue Insomniac is the best first party studio, at least for this gen. For this gen, I'm sure you got that conversation every gen. You got that, but this gen, they're undisputed. If they're finishing strong with Wolverine and then Venom, I'm sorry, and that's millions.
There's just looking another one in there. I want another RNC.
Yeah, because that's supposedly part of their timeline. So the PS6 gonna get another Ratchet and Clank and X-Men and Spider-Man 3. So we already know what the PS6 is cooking because of the leak. So PS6 is cooking with Ratchet and Clank, X-Men, and Spider-Man 3. Bruh. Yo.
They need to bring back Resistance, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen.
Here's the thing. Here's I have one condition. Wolverine, at least, it has to be rated R. One more rated R game.
I feel you.
Because if it comes out rated
mature, yeah. Not T for teen, mature.
I want R. Because
there is no R. There is no R.
Rated R.
There's no R.
It's mature.
It's mature.
They don't have an R rating? Oh, they have one in Australia. Sorry.
Or maybe in Australia. Australia is probably different. All right. Yeah. Really? That's how they rate? They rate it like movies in Australia?
I'm sure The Last of Us Part 2 is rated R over here.
No. Okay, in America, I'm saying in America they don't use the movie ratings. So it's T for teen, G for general, M for mature. Those are the ratings for video games.
Rated R
for movies. For movies. Not for games. Not for games. Okay. Games is a different rating system. So games is mature. Yeah, games is mature. M for mature. T for teen. What is it? G for general.
And if you want to get advanced, they have the A for adults too. They got the A.
A for adults.
Yeah, see, it is rated R in Australia.
Like Night Trap.
So listen, I want it to be rated R in Australia because that speaks to a lot of glory and bloody gore and everything like that. And our ratings board is a little bit, conservative in their takes. So like, oh my god, the sex scenes, fucking make it fucking what is it, geriatric rating, so. That's the way that we are. But point is, if it's rated R in Australia, I will be happy. Okay, that's what I need.
You want the M-rated title? I see. I feel you. I'm saying, yeah.
I want the R-rated title, but
okay.
Like they did Wolverine Origins, it need to be like that because Wolverine Origins was a hell of a good ass game on 360 and PS3. So yeah, if we can make it like that, like R-rated, like M-rated, like that would be badass.
Bro's main weapon are knives. I don't want to see him slap somebody around. I want to see him stab
heads off. Cut heads off.
I want to see blood.
Hold on. I have a way to translate it to American speaks. Okay, listen. I want Wolverine
here we go.
to be playing for the next mass shooting. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
I want them to point to that game and be like, "This is why they are killing people, not because of the overabundance of guns and the lack of legislation."
Grand Theft Auto's 4M.
I want them to be dead.
So there we go. Auto 4 is extreme. I knew it was coming. I should have seen that.
I like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is gory too, so we can say like Mortal Kombat.
Listen, Brian is. I'm the best way. I'm the best American translator here. They needed to hear what I needed to say, and now everybody knows what I'm talking about. Okay, next school full of true. Never mind.
Oh man, this guy. This guy's terrible. We couldn't get canceled. We just had one like 2 days ago.
Literally.
First of all, you have one every single day. It's just
my god!
It's just to be put on the news.
Oh my god! This guy's bad. This guy's terrible. Worst of all, because he sucks at breakdancing. This is what we got. It's not our fault,
Hey, at least I won't be shot for it.
Like that, Lord. Oh Lord. You just have to fight like 10,000 spiders. All right, so I think we're all agreeing. Any thoughts on Insomniac cooking? I would like to see over time, because I know they can't do it overnight, but at least some of the more prominent studios for PlayStation eventually get to that point. Whatever methodology Insomniac has, but they're very talented on handling multiple projects and getting it out the door and provide, right? I would like to see Sucker Punch get to that level. Maybe not as much, maybe not be able to make 4 or 5 games in a set, but at least let's say like 2 games and maybe like a smaller title. I think that's acceptable within a console gen. 2 AAA titles and then like a Miles Morales size type title. That's in between. I think that's more than acceptable to.
For me, my golden standard is 4 games per studio per gen, and I will allow smaller titles like a Miles Morales or a what was it Uncharted one, Lost Legacy?
Lost Legacy.
Those are fantastic titles of their own. So for me, two of the big ones, or even one of the big ones and 3 of the smaller ones, I will accept. Like for example, Ratchet and Clank, I still see it as a smaller game, but it's closer to a Lost Legacy than it is to something, like a big Spider-Man 2. But yeah, even things like that, even if they're not using a spin-off, but they have their own other franchise going that is just smaller in size. But yeah, 4 games per studio per gen is the gold standard. 3 games will be perfectly acceptable. But yeah, this thing where we are spending only 1.5 games per generation, that's bad.
That's not what's up. That's not what's up.
That's bad. All right. The backlog. Thank you for the super chat. Backlog says state of play next week. What are your predictions? Is that confirmed? I think that's rumor has it. That's Sony's going to do it. Supposedly a state of play. I think it's
pretty much confirmed.
I think it's Wolverine.
That's pretty much confirmed.
I think it's Wolverine. I think that's Wolverine. They should absolutely. What? How you feel about that, Henry? Are you interested in Wolverine? Are you ready to get down? No, you go to Comic Con. Because you know why? Because sometimes like you've been doing like Comic Con for like 20 years. It's just kind of like working at McDonald's. Now you're like, oh, we eating McDonald's tonight. Like I work in the industry, I don't want to eat this shit. So I'm thinking like you do Comic Con, you're like, I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah, like
you don't get fatigued. Like, you don't get fatigued. Comic fatigue.
I do. Like for example,
see, I knew it.
I show up at a show. And the first piece of I'm going to draw something to warm up, right? I'll draw a Batman, and somebody will saw it, and then they'll commission Batman, and the whole weekend people will just see the sample Batman I drew,
and that's what you gotta do.
Drawing Batman all weekend, yeah.
I could do Spider-Man, like Yu-Gi-Oh, like
black, right? So
I didn't bring that much black ink. So now you have to do the blue. So that's probably why you got to do the blue and gray Batman.
Wait. When you draw, what art form do you use? Is it painting?
When I do digitally and traditionally on site, because obviously I'm not going to go, hey, let me email you your commission. No, I'm going to. You're taking this away with you, right? So So
okay. So when you draw on site, then what is it that you use?
Blue pencil, then pencil, and then ink with micron pigmas, and then brush pens. And then I put a wash of watercolor on it if they want it color, and then I touch it up with markers. Okay. This is a lot of work.
Jesus. You do that on site?
I do.
You don't mess up?
If I don't talk to anybody, I can average a piece of 3 hours, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so holy shit. I don't have to draw backgrounds. And then if they're just single characters, I don't have to worry about proportions too much. But if I have to do multiple characters, then I have to make sure they're scaled properly, right? Yeah. So.
Oh shit! No pressure.
I mean, so like that's why like whenever I read something or people posting something disrespecting the devs of building the video games, I go, man, you try putting a 3D model together. Don't even make it move. Put a 3D model together. I guarantee you're gonna like kill yourself trying to build a 3D model, right? So
I'm just gonna go to ChatGPT. I need a 3D model of a guy that looks like this. It's gotta be that easy. It's gotta be that easy. That's what Microsoft wants. That's what Microsoft wants apparently with the AI initiative. Okay, so when you get commissioned, do they like walk away and leave you alone, or do they just stand there like this hovering over you, just staring at you for 3 hours? Because I would do that. I would just stand behind you and I'd be like this.
You could look. I don't mind because I'm used to working under pressure, right? The adrenaline's pumping. Like people do look. Especially kids walk by and they'll hand you a sketchbook asking you to draw.
And then I'll be the annoying guy. Like when you reach for a blue pen, black man's outfit is black. I'll be that guy, and you'll be like, "Will you mind your damn business?" Like, yeah, I'm backseat driving the hell out of this race.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna freaking paint you blue if you keep.
Henry will be like this. Henry will be like this.
I'll be a really blue Batman.
I'll be backseat driving the hell out of this portrait. Everything's in question. Everything's in question. All right. Okay. So Insomniac cooking. That's a good idea. So just to continue, state of play. Let's just do some predictions real quick. We'll start with Chill Will. What are your predictions for state of play?
So they said it earlier in the year when they showed Saros that they're going to show gameplay later this year. I think for sure Saros is going to be there. If the state of play is this month, they're for sure going to show more of Ghost of Yotei, probably a launch trailer for Ghost of Yotei. And if Wolverine is to be expected next year, actually, I think they'll save. No, yeah, Wolverine will be at the state of play. And if Venom is true, they'll save that for the Game Awards. That's the way I think they'll do it. But I think Venom might be first. If you guys remember the leaks, they said something Venom was supposed to come in 2025 before the leak, obviously. I'm pretty sure when the leaks happened, they just had to stop production because their emails, social securities, their home addresses got leaked. They probably just stopped production and get their affairs in order. But I think Venom's coming first to try to line up with the Spider-Man movie because Insomniac has done a really great job ever since they got the Spider-Man license to line everything up with a movie. 2018 was obviously 2018 Spider-Man, and I believe the Into the Spider-Verse movie came out.
Best Spider-Man ever.
Miles Morales came out, and I think Far From Home came out the next year. It would have lined up with it, but 2020 Miles Morales movies didn't come back in theaters until 2021, and then 2023 Spider-Man 2 was, I think, Into the Spider-Verse. So they've done a real good job trying to line up with their media strategy. So I personally think Venom is going to be next to the next Spider-Man movie that's coming out next year. That's just my personal opinion.
Makes
I hope
sense.
that's not true because then that means that Wolverine is a 6-year game. You know what I mean? But
it means Wolverine will be at 27.
Yes, because they're not going to drop 2 Insomniac games in 1 year.
Right.
But that's my prediction. They don't really need to do much marketing for Venom. Everyone played Venom in Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. That game's going to sell 10 plus million.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. But I see that. And every state of play has had that one, last, new game that they ended off with. Like, Saros was one. Ghost of Yotei was one. Astrobot was one prior to that. I wonder if they're going to show a new game. But as of right now, those are for sure 3 games right there. And hopefully we see Cory Barlog's game. I want to see that. That's just been rumored for a long time for right now.
Okay. All right. Extreme, you have any predictions?
One more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Because we got to see Cory Barlog's game, dude. We already went one generation.
Oh, man, good point.
Sony Santa Monica only did one game last generation. I know you like to bring up Naughty Dog. Might only be doing one this gen. But, Sony Santa Monica only did one game last gen. I want to see what else Sony Santa Monica's doing because that's a talented studio, too.
That's another studio that's huge, but they didn't, commit to an investment to get them. Maybe they did, and that's probably why Cory Barlog is able to do his own project. So they just did that, right? So they just did this gen. Hopefully they continue.
Didn't direct Ragnarok.
Yeah, he didn't.
He just produced it and wrote it.
Did another studio. Mm-hmm. He said they opened up another studio, so they kind of did invest in Santa Monica. All right, gotta go. How about you, Extreme? Any hype for state of play?
No, not at all, actually. I'm going to say something controversial. I think this year has already been fantastic for gaming. I think that this year, I look at the games that I've launched this year, and I'm like, Jesus, it's going to take me 3 years to get to some of these. Between the third parties and the indies, it's just been amazing. So I have no appetite for more. I feel fully satisfied. That being said, I fully agree with Chill Will in terms of the things that he said. No disagreement there. Seeing more of Cyrus was promised, so it just makes sense that he's there. Seeing more of I want to say I would like to see more of Pragmata at the state of play since it was introduced at the state of play, and maybe having a release date because that is a 2020 holdout. Speaking of 2020 holdouts, can we get Little Devil on the inside or Little Devil inside back into the scenario? That would be another indie game that I was looking forward to. So those kinds of things I would just like to catch up on. But for me, listen, this year could go on for another 3 years and we have no new games, and I still will be satisfied. It has been so amazing. I mean, listen, in 1 month, I'm getting HoloLive Silksong and Hades 2. That is crazy. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in my life now. So I'm fully happy with it. Whatever they bring, I don't think it could possibly disappoint me. So let's just see what they have to show if these rumors are true.
Right. All right, Henry.
I got a pro.
And you're gonna enjoy Hades too, by the way.
Oh shit! Oh
My
shit!
goodness, right? My goodness, right? Wow, wow!
It's good,
Right.
man. It's good. It's really good.
It's finally leaving early access, right?
Yeah, I like the first Hades. I got the first one.
It left
it's a
early
1.0
access, I think,
release.
a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, what's going
Yeah,
on,
that game's
Ramon?
good.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
What is happening? You heard Am talk about PC, and here you are. You ain't putting up with that shit.
Actually, I came in. No, I came in late. I didn't hear anything about that, but I can imagine. I'll use my imagination. I'll probably be right.
Oh man, what's going on, brother?
Oh man, just hanging on, just doing it like yesterday. Hopefully, a little better.
Okay, all right, awesome.
The question. Thank you for making me feel that way. Just wait until my inevitable end. What else is there to do?
Just hanging on by my fingernails.
Okay. All right, man. Okay, so what brings you here, my brother? Rocking with the crew.
I just wanted to stop through and say hey to everybody. Hadn't it's been like a month or something like that, so I thought I'd stop by. I had a couple hours of Hollow Knight, the first one. I'm trying to get through the first one first, so had a couple hours of that. Jumped off. You guys were on. So I'm enjoying it. The it's interesting though because it's easy to miss things that are that lead you to where to go. So like I've probably spent at least an hour or two like, where am I supposed to go? And then when I find it, I'm like, how did I not see that? You know what I mean? So it's like it's easy to miss. You can be stuck in an area trying to figure out where you're supposed to progress, and then you realize you just didn't spot an area where you're supposed to go. So that was in the beginning. And then once I kind of got used to that, I'm a little better at keeping an eye out. It's kind of funny fighting what is she? Wasp, I think.
Hornet.
The one from Hornet, yeah. It's kind of funny encountering Hornet. Hornet, she is considerably bigger than Hollow Knight. Like she's like twice his height. So
yes.
Yeah, but it's I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of simple but not. It's hard for me to describe, but like the animation, the combat in terms of how things look, it's simple, but at the same time, there's a lot going on, and again, talking about the first Hollow Knight, the one the one major thing that's annoying, and unfortunately it returned in Silksong, is those damn runbacks. I hate runbacks.
Oh yeah, that was now.
Dude, like it's ridiculous, man. Like I grew up on Metroidvanias, and I'm not like tired of them. I know some folks, in our age, in my age group, they're like, no, we've done this already. I heard Mooch say that, I was laughing. But no, I mean, I still enjoy them. But whoever thought runbacks was a good idea, and whoever thought that, that whole Souls thing where like, you have to go back and find your spirit and, swat it a couple times to get all of your geo back. Those two things combined, like I would like to paddle their shins. With metal. Like with a metal paddle. Like it's there is no reason for that design other than to annoy your player because they're having too much fun. That's my theory, is They're like, you know what, this game is fun, but I think people are having too much fun, so let's piss them off. How can we do that? Oh yeah, let's add run backs, and you have to get all your geo back from your spirit. Yeah,
Damn.
I'm sure people would love that. Yeah.
And like
So
I
anyway,
said, man, only because the Australians am I going to take it easy on them because the run backs and what you said about the ghost in this new one is the cocoon. It absolutely sucks. It absolutely sucks. I don't even mind the cocoon. It's the run back that is so annoying. And you know what the worst part? You know what the most insulting thing I found? Yesterday, I came across a boss in Hollow Knight Silksong that had 0 run back. They literally spawned you outside the arena. And I was like, so you can fucking do it. So it's so annoying. And you know what the most insulting part about that no run back was? The run back wasn't even long. It was literally like 20 seconds. And I'm like, I've had to endure run backs that are like 2-3 minutes. But you didn't spawn me outside the arena for those. But for this one you did, I was like, bro, this is the most insulting thing ever. Because
honestly,
really, oh my god,
dude, I am convinced that developers put certain things in their games to intentionally piss people off because
I agree.
like nobody who has like experience any like 5 minutes of experience with games could not see that some of these things they put in these games are annoying as hell, and runbacks are like one of the number one things. Like, yeah, the old Metroidvania games that I grew up with had those. But there's we don't have to bring everything from the past forward. And those damn runbacks we don't need to bring forward. So anyway, like it's a great game. It's a great game, and I'm sure Silksong is amazing as well. But like I would really like to gently put my fingers around the neck of the person who thought runbacks was a good idea.
3 is harder for me. Just
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, it is the worst thing. It is the worst thing. And I said it last week. I don't understand how anyone defends this because it's in Lies of P, it's in a lot of the Souls games, at least the early ones. Like, how does it not make the game worse? Because for me, it actively makes the game worse. Like, I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah, there's no redeeming quality to it. I don't care what they say. I don't care
Absolutely.
about, well, it makes you be more careful with the boss and not just go blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear all that. You're making me run back a couple minutes, which in a Metroidvania equates to like a good portion of the map. It's like, just get out of here with that. But
Yep.
I'll probably start Silksong maybe after Yote. I don't know yet.
Yote, I can't wait for that one.
I'm looking forward to it.
Day one.
I'm hoping
we all waiting for that one.
Oh yeah.
I have no interest in seeing it again, seeing it in a state of play because I've been I've been avoiding every piece of footage possible on it. So like I've seen nothing other than that initial trailer when they announced that it was coming, the very, very first one. That's the only thing I've seen of it because I've been kind of avoiding it. So I can't wait to jump into that.
Fresh. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, I want to go in blind, man. I want to go in blind.
I'm doing that same thing with Resident Evil, and then they fucking like shadow dropped a second trailer at the Nintendo Direct. I was like,
yeah, they did. I seen that one. And I'm partnered with them guys, so I'm going to get a free copy when that comes out.
Sean, we just assume you're partnered with everyone.
I am partnered with Capcom. I am. I'm actually partnered with them guys.
The thing is, I assume you're partnered with everyone unless you tell me you're not. Like you could,
It's easier. It's easier to figure out who you aren't partnered with.
Yeah, exactly.
Than who you are.
Chill Will and I could start the studio tomorrow, and you already be partnered with us.
Yeah, but you didn't even realize it. Like
with studios that haven't even been formed yet.
The first game already got shipped. Be like, wait.
And it could sell one game on Xbox and be the #1 seller.
Oh snap!
Oh man,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man. It's the top seller on Xbox. Well, yeah, it sold like 10 copies. You dummy.
Yeah, he cooked. Hey, he cooked on that video though. Porter Rock cooked on that video though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, that was a good video. That was a good video.
I think Destin's Sweet Chin Music fucking or Sweet Double Chin Music Legary fucking
Sweet Double Chin.
He posted something about
health
items.
Come on,
it's
man.
the top seller on Xbox. Like, well, yeah, you fucking dummy.
I'm just waiting for the MPDs, Circana to come out. You know what I'm saying? Because we saw Final Fantasy was the number 4 seller on Xbox, and it even charted
16,000
on the 20. It even charted. So we'll just see. We'll just see how well it did and stuff like the sweet double chin. That's the first I ever heard that.
Man, I can't wait to see what Sorrow's going to look like. I cannot wait to see Sorrow.
Yes.
Like,
I hope it comes out soon, man. I hope it comes out soon, man. Eternal, I love Eternal.
They said next year.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out next year. Like Chill Will was saying, they said they were going to show it later this year. So, we're getting up close.
Hey, what happened to January releases, man? Make January releases great again. They be waiting till March or like late February. Why? Get that shit out. Get that shit out. We ain't got shit to do. Listen, half the people already drank themselves. They just want to play some games. We already got fucked up on New Year's. What better way? Yeah. Why Christmas presents? They'll be all right.
January would be a good time because a lot of people get gift cards, right? A lot of people get gift cards. And that's something to spend.
Spend that shit on Sorrows. They make January great again. Don't wait. I hate the February release date. I really hate February for release dates. Like, why?
Oh my god! For
like, why February?
Resident Evil's coming out.
Oh, because so that the employees don't have to work in the holidays to push the game out in January.
Oh man!
Oh, that makes
a lot of sense.
Listen,
that makes
man.
a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay, no January releases then. No January releases.
No. Listen, there's sacrifices. Or listen, I was in Iraq in December, so I ain't feeling sorry for nobody. Nah. I work, Yaku work. Get my I'm playing. I get it. That does make sense. Y'all need Christmas too. All right.
Hey, what are your thoughts on the same play?
I'm glad you said that because we can't argue with that either. You're like,
everybody was like, oh shit, he has a point. I'm just kidding. The point. Everybody, listen, my ass was Iraq, for Columbus, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Y'all can make a damn game. Now I'm playing. It makes sense. Now I see why I did January. It's too much crunch. Ain't nobody trying to crunch on Christmas. Yeah, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely not crunching on New Year's. Y'all be like, fuck this game. Hell, you know what? To be honest, y'all release broken games anyway. Y'all just gonna do a day one patch. So what's the difference?
PlayStation.
I'm being messy. It was PlayStation though. Gotta get that quality.
I'm being messy. People over and over again. I'm team day one ish. I will be day one if it launches in a good state. If it doesn't, as Game Logic says, I buy the developer edition, not the marketing team edition.
Oh man, that's a good one. The developer edition. I'll just wait for the dev edition. I beat Lost Soul aside, and like 2 days later they released like another update. They released like 3 more updates. I'm like, man, I already beat this game, and y'all still releasing updates. Like,
you just reminded me of something.
This shit is hurt. What's up?
You just reminded me of something when you said Lost Soul aside, actually. I just want to throw this out real quick. Mirkur Games, I might be pronouncing it wrong. Echoes of the End. That game is freaking awesome. When it first launched, it had some some glitches and bugs. It had, UE5 stuff.
Like almost every game.
But wait, they patched it. They patched it, and I didn't notice any more stutter. If it's there, it's so minuscule that I didn't notice it anymore. The game is kind of heavy. In my opinion, it's a little more demanding than it should be. But when you get to AA games, sometimes you have that. But the game is beautiful. The acting is good. The lead actress, she's awesome. The combat starts off simple, which should be expected by anybody who's played more than like 2 games in their life. And then you progress. The magic progresses. It mixes with the melee combat. The story is good. They even have some really fun Easter eggs, gaming and non-gaming Easter eggs that are really fun. I'm not going to mention for spoilers, but really good game. The team busted their ass to get that game polished. When it launched and it had little issues, they would release YouTube shorts saying, "Hey guys, this is what we fixed." And I'm talking about like within days. Like they must not have been sleeping. So like I urge everybody to check out Echoes of the End. It is such a good game.
Yep. I got it.
Yeah. Great game. Like please check that out because this team, it's their first game. And in my opinion, especially for a first game, I think they knocked it out of the park. It's a beautiful game too. Really good. They got some really creative ways that you solve like environmental puzzles using her magical abilities. And then the side character, like the side character that you travel with, the banter is just right. It's not too much, it's not too little. You know, they'll throw a little banter back and forth, and then you just keep it moving. Like they balance that really well. There was only one instance, maybe two, in the very beginning of the game when it was like, she threw the hint out a little bit too soon, and I'm like, oh man, come on, don't do this. But after that, she doesn't say anything, and they have the little D button icon saying, if you want a hint, then you press it. But other than that, she won't say anything unless you ask for the hint. So just like, little quality of life things like that are really well done as well. And like your side character actually helping you get through environmental puzzles, not because he's throwing hints, but because it's literally impossible for you to traverse. So you need him to help you out. Like just, I don't want to give anything away, but they put some creativity into how you traverse the game and the environments and everything. It's great. It's a great game. I'm so glad I bought it at launch and supported it. So I urge you guys to check it out. It's a really good game.
I'll check it out.
I'm just gonna buy a PC. I'm just gonna buy a PC and private it.
That's crazy.
Right. What are your thoughts on this?
It's just being the bad guy. I'm just being the good guy.
Where did that even come from? I didn't even mention the platform.
I'm trying to embrace PC, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some free games out here.
Man, come on, man.
It's not like I would have bought the game anyway, so I'm not hurting anybody. That's the logic they're using. So, Ramon's not trying to hear that bullshit. He's like,
don't even get me started on that because I go on a rage-filled rant.
Those are your peoples. Your PC Master Race. You decide to. Those are your people. You're your people. Every time you go on my Instagram DM or Blue Sky DM bragging that you're one step closer to them.
They are not my people.
When you're playing Final Fantasy Rebirth at 120 frames, you are them.
Oh man.
So
to hell with the receipt of purchase. I'm just them.
That's anyway. That's it. You're them. That's it. You are them. You decide to be them. Just play.
Oh my god.
That was good. So to answer Joe, so for me, state of play, I'm right now. I'm banking on Wolverine. But you did bring up Soros. But I don't know if Sony's going to show 2 or 3 first party games. I don't know if they're like that. They might show like Wolverine as the big thing and a couple of third parties.
Yeah, for a state
third
of play,
party,
maybe
some indies,
maybe 2.
Yeah, I think they'll show Wolverine, but I think they're going to show some indies. This is the thing. Realistically, what Sony's going to do? They're going to do something that people are going to be like, what the fuck? More often than not, it's like, what the fuck? So I think they're going to show some indies. They're going to show some third party. And then I think Wolverine's going to be like the big highlight. Be like a quick gameplay trailer or something. Not something in depth, because they'll save that for later on for another state of play. But like maybe like a quick gameplay reveal, or maybe like, a story montage. Something that gives us an idea of, a good idea of, the direction that they went with Wolverine and stuff. Something that'll get us exciting, and then later on next year it'll be like an actual play for Wolverine, where they'll do an in-depth 20-minute breakdown or whatever. I think it's gonna be.
Insomniac,
I think it's gonna be that.
All their games have been pro enhanced.
Yeah. They're gonna show what? Fair games? Oh my god! That game, oh man, that game is cooked. That game is cooked. They also, another lead developer left, the one that took over, he left.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's in charge of Fair Games. That game, M said M knew he was not getting reinforcements. He knew that was not a reliable tactic.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the reason why Tony's like, yeah, let's focus on something before.
I looked at that first trailer and I was like, nope, we're not doing that one. But don't worry, they'll release a chart later on telling us that Emmanuel was right. It's okay.
Yo. I mean, so I didn't cover it like when it was over, but yeah, the head developer that took over from Jay Raymond, he left. So that's 2 back to back. Yeah, the game director. So it's like, think this game's actually gonna come out? It's cooked. I think Fair Games in that studio is cooked. Unless they start a whole new project, but even then, like this is the crazy part. You got an unproven studio that's brand new, and you're already starting out the gate problems. I guarantee Totoki's like, what the fuck? He probably didn't realize. I would imagine developers probably advise, because I don't know if I was a developer, right? But they're not the money guys. But I would imagine developers had to be like, live service game is not so easy. Like this is like, oh no, we're gonna do it, whatever. Okay, and the suits were all in. They're like, it's gonna happen, and now they're realizing, wait a minute, this shit's not happening. We're wasting all these monies.
Hiring Jade Raymond too. How the
hell? How does she get away with it?
Jobs. Yeah. She hasn't released a game in like 15 years, and
how?
A lot. How? Like, I don't know, dude.
Yo, she has a good scheme going on.
For real.
Well, I think she was a producer for several other Ubisoft games besides the one that she was lead, right? Besides the Assassin's Creed that she led. So.
And she got credit to.
I'm not too familiar with Ubisoft like that.
Right? So, and I don't know. I knew nothing about Fair Games except that she was hoping that it was an evolving environment where that the live service can continue to grow as the game over the years, so that people would keep playing. So I think Sony maybe was hoping for another Fortnite.
It looks like a cheap ass Fortnite.
Yeah, it's Extraction. It's supposed to be an Extraction
heist game,
right? Yeah.
I still don't understand why they decided to do Extraction, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's checking for Extraction.
I know. I heard that type of genre is just like, it's not really that popular. Like a few games are doing okay with it, but it's not like people are screaming for extraction shooters.
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody who's checking for extraction shooters. Every time that I see somebody talk about extraction shooters, they're always like, ugh.
That's a niche market.
Is Helldiver considered an extraction shooter?
Which one?
It is.
Is Helldiver?
It is, right?
An extraction shooter?
It's like an extraction shooter. But they did it so well.
It's also co-op. It's also co-op.
I think it's co-op.
Okay,
and there's not a whole lot of live service that are co-op like that. And it's just
PvE.
They did a few things that nobody's doing.
It's PvE. I mean, technically it is extraction, but it's more PvE. It's a traditional PvE. Go in, wreck some shit, and then get the fuck out.
Well, the Starship Trooper parody is what gets me. Right, I love it.
That got it over.
They did a good job with that. They did a good job. But Helldive is a good traditional co-op that you have a mission, you go in, do the mission, you get out.
Hey, but Helldivers is fun.
But I think the main thing with the other extraction shooters is doing an extraction shooter to try to get loot. That's boring.
Yeah, that's
boring. Do it like, just for loot. I never liked that. Yeah,
never liked that.
Escape from Tarkov. I never played that game, but I get it. Just to get loot, I don't know. I just never found that. It's fun. I prefer even though I don't really play multiplayer as much, but when I did, I need missions. I need purpose. Don't tell me like go in there so you can get a better gun. I'm like, I'm fine with the gun I have, so I'm good where I'm at.
give us a campaign, I don't know. Crying aloud.
Yeah, a campaign.
Make it worthwhile for us.
A campaign, shit like that. I think that's what people, want. Glenzer with the super chat. Is Master Race pejorative, or do PC gamers really use it? If they do, they must not know where the term originates from. It ain't good. Oh shit, the term master.
Oh man.
I think wonder why you've never one time ever heard me say it? I have never one time ever uttered that phrase.
I think they know where it comes from, and that's why they use it. Yeah.
Because they do know.
Yeah. So, see what I think is partially what M said. I think it's partially what M said, and then it got picked up by a bunch of people who don't know.
And now it got like normalized.
It's been co-opted. Yeah, originally, like M said, certain folks did know, but then it's been co-opted by a bunch of people who don't know where that came from. Every time I hear that, I just kind of cringe. I'm like, man, you will not hear that come out of my mouth. I have never uttered that.
You're still one of them. That's still your
This shit.
Oh my god!
Damn.
I literally buy all my games. I don't go talk to
blah,
anybody.
blah,
Anybody
blah,
who
blah,
talks to
Now,
me,
yeah,
I'm
right.
playing my game.
Yeah, I think.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
using
What
the
else? What else did it? Hey, what else they said? We were just following orders. Right. Sure. Yeah, we heard it. The Nuremberg trial. Listen, we heard it all in the Nuremberg trials. We heard it all. All the excuse now. I'm just playing. So we're gonna make Ramon give up his PC. He's gonna give up his PC. You know what? Fuck this. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
No. What I'll do is I'll pretend that I gave up my PC.
Oh yeah.
Just tell you.
He'll turn on and be like, he's like, so long, Frames. It was nice knowing you.
So long. You don't play too much.
Oh man. Oh, he ain't trying to hear it. Oh, one last thing.
I don't think I can ever go to PC, especially with most of the developers sticking with Unreal Engine. Just
Man, that thing's a poison, man. Unreal, man, who would have thought Unreal Engine would be
at
like
the start of the generation? Like
at the start, we were excited. We were like, "Yo, this is great! Wow!" And now we're like, "Man, fuck this shit."
Like I'm seeing 4090s having a hard time running Chronos, and I'm like, "What Chronos?
Dude, it's ridiculous,
it's not
man. It's
open
ridiculous.
world. Like it's a tight knit survival horror game. Like what?
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. And then the thing that's really embarrassing though is you see these smaller teams who are making UE5 games that don't have those problems, and that's when you're just like, all right, dude, like they're making you look bad. What's going on? You know what I mean? But
the indies doing it too. It's the indies. Oh my
the
god,
indies
they doing a hella good job, and they doing a hella good job.
Like I'll go back to Echoes of the End. When it launched, it had stutter and it had some jank, but within I think 1 or 2 weeks, gone. Like I say, if there's any kind of UE5 stutter, I didn't notice it because it was that minuscule. So yeah, man, these smaller teams, I think it's half and half. Like I don't totally completely disagree with Tim Sweeney, but at the same time, because these developers need to work on their scope in conjunction with using these tools. But at the same time, if UE5 is going to make all of these expensive tools available, then they need to work right.
Right.
But
man, Metal Eden is good too.
Metal Eden has it too.
Yeah. Oh, Metal Eden is it's just
Borderlands.
Oh, I know Borderlands is in bad shape right now. Like I say, that's why I don't buy games at launch, until I see if they launch in a good state.
And that's not even graphically crazy. You know what I mean? It's like what the fuck is
that's kind of like the misconception. It's actually is because you built the regular game and then you put the what do you call it, the cell shaded graphics over it. It's actually very graphics intensive. It just doesn't look that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, that's why.
I don't know. I just heard today from Morzal is dead today. So he was talking to a developer.
This is why we need different perspectives,
and that is open world too. So
it's kind of like
basically you're saying is that they made the game well, and then they ruined it with that crappy art style.
Yeah, so I think some people who play it actually.
That is never okay.
To take away that graphic filter, and then the game runs great. Apparently,
they have to run it on low settings, don't they?
They go in there and then take away the cell shade look. They take away that they turn off that code, and the game runs really good. Apparently,
that's crazy.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So here's my thing. Here's my tweet thing. Yeah. If a game doesn't run well on PlayStation or on Xbox, it doesn't matter who the developer is. You know who we blame? We blame PlayStation or Xbox. We say that the consoles are too weak, they're not powerful enough for everything. Why is it that when a game runs poorly on the PC platform, we never blame Nvidia or AMD? Like, why is it that it never goes back to them?
Good point. How is it, Randy Pitchford, whatever, Borderlands 4, I guess, is running not good on PC, really bad, and they rightfully blame the developer. But if it was PlayStation, though, it would say pro's a scam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: I need NVIDIA to get a lot of smoke for all of these, parts. Because here's the thing: all of these cards have been getting incrementally higher in pricing over time, even for the same series. Like the 70 level of card is like twice as much as it used to cost. And I'm sorry, but maybe your card should just do better. Maybe the fault is with you too. Because I don't know, man. Listen, I need more. I don't care if it's right or wrong. I need more of these NVIDIA, AMD. I need them to get Intel, because I'm also in there now. I need them to get the blame too. Okay, they need to get the smoke from the gamers too, because it can't always be the developers. Listen, I'm just saying.
I will
like cut out at the end.
I think there's plenty to share the blame.
Drink of water.
But a lot of them are using upscaling as a crutch. Like I think the blame can be shared, but a lot of them are using upscaling as a crutch. And I mean, look at what I saw a tweet from Pitchford, and it was like stop whining and use more DLSS. How does one use more DLSS? Like, how do you use more DLSS? But that's an example. Like a lot of them are using as a crutch, and they're like, turn on frame gen. It's like that's not how frame gen works. Frame generation doesn't even work that way. Like it only works well if you have a higher frame rate.
Didn't he also tweet it? Go make your own game or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, he was Craig Energy. He said,
so if the wheels fall off of my car and I go complain, you're like, well, build your own car then. Like that doesn't make any sense. You know, I mean, there's plenty of blame to go all around, but the upscaling crutch, you know, I think that's really a big one. Right.
Oh, Randy.
You know, and I can't believe he's been saying that stuff. Like, why do they let that man talk? Like every time.
I'm pretty sure his PR team is like, what the fuck?
Listen,
he needs to leave that to the PR. He should not.
Yeah.
You
got PR people for a reason.
Yeah.
Listen, insofar as Randy Pitchford is being genuine with the community, I will support him, because there are so many people here that always say, oh, listen, we need to let the developers talk more often. We need to hear from them. Well, this is what you get. Okay? So listen, I will support his free speech. All right? Let him say all of these things. And I'm sorry, listen, we see the comments that are reasonable and that are like, hey, your game should perform better. But he probably gets a lot of shitty comments too, where people just taking the piece.
It's true.
You know what? Let him take the piece right back. You know, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. Okay, fire Totoki. That's all I want to
say. Damn.
Oh man,
Totoki's out here strays.
I know that was a wild stray Totoki just got.
He's probably at home right now. Hey, what the fuck?
Wait a minute. How did we go all the way from Randy Pitchford to me?
Real.
Let them all burn. That's it. You know, to be honest, Randy Pitchford is on the lowest priority. It's Totaki who's number one on the list.
That's it. He's number one.
I will not be distracted. Man. I'm gonna stay on task. Fire Totoki. You ain't gonna distract me. You're not gonna distract me.
Yeah. I'm like one of those soldiers in in the islands of in Vietnam, the forest of Vietnam, still thinking that the war's going on. Like, but I'm still gonna take out my target. You know, they're like, oh, but he's a grandpa now. I'm still taking him out.
If I see him, he's dead. If I see him, he's dead on site. Oh man. Oh man, that's crazy. All right. And then so we had a good little sidebar. So one last topic real quick. I guess PlayStation, as part of their strategy, there is a recommitment. Well, not even once a recommitment, but they're making sure that the world knows that their first party is an important part of that. That they're committed to their first party strategy. This is all kind of like going back to, the first topic, right? The 5%. So it's kind of weird that they did their update business, and strategically they're emphasizing the following three: PS5 hardware units sold globally, PlayStation monthly active users, and total gameplay hours. Before multi-platform strategy was part of their strategic emphasis, they removed that.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Yep.
So they removed it. So just so that people can have an idea. I know some people see like, let me put on the screen. This is their actual strategy. Let me see if their actual whatever.
I didn't catch none of that. Were you talking?
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah.
I'm resizing the screen.
The console is gone.
Yeah, I'm resizing the screen. So here we go. So this is it right now, and this block right here is what they're emphasizing, right? Before multi-platform or like, other devices, whatever was in here, but now it's not there no more. Some people are saying, no, it still counts because look at the first bullet, right? And it says platform business, continue expansion of user base and multi-device ecosystem. But right here, you could break down the platform business and they do a description, and I'll read the description of platform business. So this is their thing. PlayStation continues to deliver sustainable growth and engage in expanding user base with record MAUs, player engagement, and monetization. PlayStation's deep and diverse content catalog and reliable service promote consistent engagement and durable revenue, and the platform business now comprises over 2/3 of total sales, the games and network service segment. The range of content on the PlayStation Store appeals to all player types and demographics. PlayStation Plus is a proven and profitable online game subscription service. Curated experiences and valuable features have led to increased adoption of higher tier memberships. SIE's focus on customization, innovation in consoles and peripherals elevates gamers' experience with personalized and adaptive features. PS5 Pro caters to gaming enthusiasts, offering the most visually immersive way to play games on PlayStation. PlayStation's 30th anniversary limited edition console design evokes nostalgia and legacy for veteran gamers. PlayStation Portal Remote Player brings the PS5 console experience to the player's hands. PlayStation's personalized content and playstyle strategies and ever-growing menu of services continue to enhance player engagement. Building on this momentum, SIE plans to continue to strengthen PlayStation, investing in captivating content, unique service offerings, and exceptional technological innovations.
I think you might have just fell out.
Did I fall out? Oh,
yeah, you're cutting out pretty bad.
Yeah, you cut out and you actually dropped out and came back in. And
am I out again?
Might be gone. Okay, you froze for like a good several seconds.
Oh shit! It's probably my internet that's fucking up.
Yeah, you froze pretty bad.
Yes.
Hold on.
This is awful. This is the Xbox podcast. That's crazy.
How I sound now? How's it going now?
I love it here.
Okay, you're good.
Is it now? I unplugged now. I'm on the Wi-Fi. Okay, gotta see what happened with my Ethernet. What was the last thing y'all heard?
Well, first of all, your mic cuts out. So when you're reading, you cut out anyway. Then there's that. Then there was a whole thing. You might as well start over, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh man, nah. Oh man, this guy. All right, Anyway, yes. All right, I'm gonna speed read this shit. Here we go. PlayStation continues to deliver sustainable growth and engagement, expanding user base for record MAUs, player engagement. Anyway, you read. Basically, they ain't say shit about Xbox and PC. There you go. Boom. All right, fuck it. That's it. There you go. All right, there you go. All right, this whole paragraph, and they didn't mention not a goddamn thing about PC or Xbox. So this comment right here, continued expansion of user base and multi-device ecosystem. They're talking about their own shit. They're talking about the PS5, the PS5 Pro, the PlayStation Portal, the 30th anniversary, and future technologies, aka PlayStation 6, PlayStation 6 handheld, all of that shit. They ain't talking about other devices for that bullet point. So it's pretty much, I ain't going to say it's a complete reversal, but the fact that now they're talking less about multi-platform, because that whole page, they didn't really talk about a multi-platform strategy. They didn't touch on future games on PC. They didn't talk about, the future direction or how PC will continue. They didn't talk about that. They completely ignored the other platforms, at least for this, right? So now going back to the first topic, is this a good sign? They're seeing the light? Are they realizing we're not really gaining the money to make this worth the trouble when we could putting more effort into focusing our own platform and our own gamers that clearly spend more money? Let's put it this way. PlayStation gamers are spending more money on PlayStation than PC, Xbox, and Nintendo gamers are spending on PlayStation combined. It's just not even close. So why not just focus on the obvious? Why not focus on the group that's just, providing the revenue, who are engaging in all aspects, right? Because again, it just makes more sense. If you could get people onto the PlayStation, it's not like putting the games on other platforms is just that game and that's it, you know? And again, it might be just that one game. You know, looking at PC, sure, they bought Helldivers and they've done a decent job buying Helldivers, but the rest they didn't really give a shit about. So you put so much content, and really the only thing that stuck with them is Helldivers. That's it, you know? So it's like really, you know, you could try to get people to buy a game on their platform and they may or may not, or you could get people to come to your platform, right? And even if it's a smaller group, right, that might go from PC to PlayStation or Nintendo, whatever. But when they're on the console, they're going to invest more than just that one game. They're going to look at the subscription service. They might even look at the higher tiers like, oh, wait a minute, PlayStation Plus Extra, where I could access all these PS5 games and PS4 games that I didn't have access to. You know what? I'll try that. The third parties, they might buy a few depending on where their friends play. You know what I'm saying? You get so much more. The controllers, they might be like, you know what? Portal's only $200 and I could play games on the go now that I have a PS5. I'll try that out too. You get so much more access to, you know, on what a PlayStation consumer can buy by getting them on PlayStation as compared to them on PC. On PC, it's just going to be that game, and that's assuming they even want the game, to which we've already seen they'd rather play Banana. We've already seen that. They put a whole bunch of games on there. Most of them didn't really care, right? They really only cared about Helldivers and stuff like that, you know? So it just makes more sense. Focus, and this is what I've been saying from the get-go. Just focus on your core audience. Give us what we want. I mean, no one complained about it during the PS4 gen. Like, they didn't have no live service game. There was no PC strategy. There was no condo or whatever of that shit. Sony kept the basic. Kaz Hirai, before he left, and when he established PS4 as a powerhouse once again, he kept the basic. Make exclusives. Make great games. And don't do no crazy shit. And it worked. It was simple. Right. It was actually, PS4 was a simple system. Very simplistic in design. And it had a basic concept. Good hardware, great first party, get the third party. That's it. Everything else, you know, it really sells itself at that point, you know? So hopefully, I think what Extreme said, it's been actually a 5-year experiment. Not a 1-year experiment, but this has been a 5-year experiment that we've seen. And look at the result. Like, what do you expect more? Like, if they did all this, I mean, think about it. If they got on PC in a fiscal year, God of War, Horizon, The Last of Us Remaster, Spider-Man 2, all in one fiscal year on PC, right? You got MLB The Show on Xbox, Destiny across the board, right? And then you even tried to do a little bit on Nintendo. That shit just amounted to 2%. Not even, it didn't even surpass your physical game sales. This is it. All this shit, and this is what we get. Like,
right?
You know, man, it's probably gonna be even worse because this fiscal for 25, they didn't really have anything for PC this year, except for like most of the stuff they have for PC is partnerships, like Stellar Blade, Lost Soul Side. What else? They didn't do much. So they really not going to make no money off them. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they realize, like, listen, you are what you are. Like, you either be third party or you're a first party provider. You can't be both. You know, what is it? What's his name? Mikey Barra. You know, he said that multiple times, mostly addressed to Xbox, but he says Xbox needs to pick an identity. Are you a multi-platform provider or are you a first party, you know, console provider? You can't be both. It doesn't work. You just can't have both identities. You can't be a third-party provider and put your games on consoles when at the same time you're saying, oh, buy our console, but yeah, all your games are on another console or other hardwares. Pick a lane. If you want to be third-party publisher, embrace it. Be like, we're done with the hardware. We're only focusing on software. All our resources is towards the software. And pick the device that's available to play it. Now, people say, oh, I want an Xbox. We're not in that business no more. We're out of it. So you don't have a choice.
You're chopping up pretty bad. You're chopping up again pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to say it again.
You've been chopping up for like pretty much the whole time you've been talking.
Whole rant, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm just reading his lips now. So.
I'm lip reading. It's crazy. No, you're not even. You're muted. You're
you're still going out. You're still going out.
He's doing that on purpose.
Now you're not even. No.
You know what that means? We're done with the podcast. That's what that means. That's it. Time is up. It's over.
No,
We're done. We're done. We're done. We're wrapping this shit up. Listen, we're wrapping this shit up. That's it. Listen, clearly, clear my mic and voicecast is like, we're done with this bullshit. Shut this shit down. Come back. We'll see you again next week.
Most of that.
We're done. We're done with this shit. Listen, Xbox is dog shit. I'm gonna recap again. Xbox is dog shit. There you go. When all else fails, the cliff note of all my points will always go, Xbox is dog shit and stuff like that. Oh, they're saying it's a Discord issue.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I think so, you know what? I don't give a shit about you guys. As long as Derek could hear me, I don't care about you.
Wait, hold on. But I've heard people on the chat say that you're cut out there too.
No, it's too late. It's too late. No, listen. I'm listening to Kenshiro's Secret Stash. It's a Discord issue. That's it. Kenshiro disagrees with y'all.
Well, as long as you don't mind repeating yourself,
that's
when
it.
You ask us
That's
to
it.
respond,
No, I don't need to listen. Go, just go on YouTube and listen to what I'm saying. They heard me. They heard. Look at that. I got.
Find yourself, Smokey.
I got the Terabint. It's clear on YouTube. See, I'm good. See, it's you know what? You guys are the problem. It was never me. It was always you. It was always you. Listen, I got 221 concurrent users on my side, and there's 5 of y'all. You guys were always a problem. You guys have always been the problem. Y'all led me astray. I've been bamboozled, led astray. It's at best is Discord. See, I feel. See, now I know how the PS5 consoles is. You guys messing up, but I get the blame. Now I know how the console feels. This is bullshit.
It's like an Xbox.
You know, this is bullshit. This is the Puerto Rock tax. Unbelievable. We got John Baptiste. He says. Thank you for the super chat, John. And it says they butchered a potential amazing studio like Firewalk with Concord. I always wondered what would happen if they made a single player game. No, I mean, but they're multiplayer. No, but they
didn't butcher anything because Firewalk was already working on it when they bought it. They just should have never bought it.
Yeah,
they just should have never bought it.
What they needed in that damn game was a campaign. It's a new IP. Online only, you have all these ugly ass characters that no one can relate to, and you guys put all this time and effort into animations. Like, I truly believe it would have had a better chance if it would have had a campaign to go along with.
A better chance if it came out single player. I think the world was interesting, and they had. If you looked at the actual glossary that they had, basically the codex, they had a lot of like really interesting things going on. You know, it was like a mix of like Dune and like a little bit of Star Wars kind of a thing. In terms of like having space lanes and having like an empire, it was really interesting, like fascinating lore. Sorry, yeah, I would have I would have enjoyed playing that game.
The design.
Yeah, well, that I'm sorry.
No, you good. Do you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I thought the design looked like Guardians of the Galaxy when I initially looked at it.
That's what I thought too.
Everybody said, yeah. So did I.
The minute they show gameplay, I was like, who did these people work on Destiny? Right? And they did.
Oh, man.
Honestly, like everything I saw, the biggest thing, like I agree with Chill Will, like a campaign would have helped. But even if they didn't have a campaign, the number one thing that I saw everybody talking about was
Overwatch.
The characters. Yeah, like
and listen, I'm gonna be honest.
But then the characters didn't look that great. Like if they had just gone back to the drawing board on the characters, like it looked like a competent shooter. It was polished. It looked good graphically, and like everyone who is reasonable who played it was just like, yeah, the gameplay was actually pretty solid. It's just them whack characters, you know.
And for Unreal, it actually ran at a solid 60.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I didn't realize
we all know when it comes to the characters. Couldn't use them in comic book porn. Let's all be honest. That's why. Let's all be honest. That's what they do in Overwatch. Them characters were not fuckable. You got to make fuckable. Let's call it what it is. Those type of games. The man fuckable characters. Let's call it what it is. We got Gooners. The Gooners took over. It is what it is.
why Stellar Blade did so good on PC.
If you're gonna do a game like that, the character. Listen, am I lying? Chad knows I'm telling the truth. Listen, I see Twitter. I see all the pictures on Twitter. I see Stellar Yams. It isn't. Listen, you make a game like that. Number one, are the characters fuckable? That's the first thing. That's why you gotta ask yourself. Would somebody want to fuck this character? There you go.
Pollock is exactly right. He's channeling his inner Australian.
Listen.
Just say like it is.
That's it. None of the characters. Nobody wanted to fuck the characters. No one wants to go to Pornhub and see Concord characters in porn.
Oh my god.
They didn't want that.
That is a good metric. That's a good
metric.
The moment you release your trailer, how quickly does it get Rule 39? Like,
there you go. If you don't see 4chan all over that shit, the game's gonna flop. Redesign the characters. Just redesign them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, nobody wants this. You see Overwatch.
It's probably why people are still playing First Descendant, because of the characters.
Yeah. Right.
That game.
Yeah.
Shout out. There's a follow. His name is Ninja. I also follow him. But my God, he be posting First Descendant Big Titty Ninja. Something Ninja. He be posting Big Titty. Like, it's, oh my God, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And he doesn't give a fuck. He will show it. He's a PC guy, but loves PlayStation.
First of all,
yeah.
Like, clearly.
Where's my boy? Where my boy at? Here we go. There's him. There's him right here. Shout out to my boy. This is him. This is why Conco fell. You need to make games. This is good right here. Shout out to him. He's a good dude. Right here, Ninja 2029. I love gaming on my PS5 Pro and PC, right? Look at this shit. This is why he posts on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't.
Okay.
You can't do that. Look at this. Look at this timeline.
Yeah.
This all appears on my timeline because of him. Because I follow him. I'm like, oh my God, Ninja. What? This is him. Shout out to Ninja. Look at that. No, you can't do that. You know,
you like some cosplayers. He like some cosplayers.
Yeah, you're not. Nice. You're not gonna see. No. Who's cosplaying Concord?
Nobody.
Like, look at this guy.
It would be the easiest game to cosplay too, because you just get a garbage bag and then you just paint it yellow, and that'll be.
That kind of looks like my feed a little bit when I'm following people.
No, that's it.
Oh man, you're suffering so much having all of these on your timeline, eh? You're just suffering.
Brother, listen. Let me tell you something. You can't be out in public. You know, I'm in public, and all of a sudden you see that, I'm like, yo, like that's just not like, bro. My timeline is listen. My
timeline because of this guy, and you didn't unfollow him. You were like, nah.
No, listen. Man of God, I will always give him a chance to come back to the light. Okay, I will not abandon him simply because his transgressions. Okay, I believe he will be on the righteous path, so I will not abandon him. When the whole world abandons Ninja, I will be there for him. when everyone else is gone, I am there. It's the principles of Christ. I am with him. Okay, while I'm scrolling.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that.
Oh my God!
This will be Pollock in 4 years.
Still sinning. I'm gonna be like this. Still sinning. Sin.
Goddamn.
Sin. You're going to hell. Still going to hell. Yup. Yeah, you didn't learn. I'll make sure. Not yet.
Maybe tomorrow.
I'm gonna check tomorrow. I'll come back next week and see. I'm gonna come back next week and see.
Still singing.
Oh man. That's
all right. Man. All right, man. Okay. All right. So I covered all the topics. All right. Anybody got last minute? That's it. Anything else?
I didn't get none of that.
You didn't get none of what?
Yeah, none of that. Second, we didn't even give any of our opinions. You were talking about
opinion what? What? I don't need your opinion. Yeah, I didn't hear what I said anyway. So what opinion can you give me? You know, the chat actually pays attention. They love me. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what we were talking about. What opinions are you gonna give on what? Yo, listen. I got derailed on the ninja thing. You know, I gotta go pick up my Bible. I got derailed. So now you know what was the last topic we were talking about?
Made it a single player.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Yeah. Committed single player. Yes, Sony's doing it. Any points? Any thoughts?
It's like. Yes, Sony's doing it. No, yeah.
Yep, Sony's doing it. Still sitting. Yo.
Still sitting.
Hey, Henry got something to say?
Right, we got Henry. Henry, save our souls.
Henry, kick us off.
What I always appreciate about these single player narrative driven games is that they don't have to always push that that stuff you read. Everybody says, I want open world, I want to explore. But sometimes it's good to have, you know, like when you leave the world so open, then you're left to discover and explore on your own, which is good. But I also like to watch the director and storyteller kind of
guide,
right? And then also because it's not an open world, they could spend the effort and resources to render each scenes that you enter in a very, very cinematic way. So you're not worried about pushing the polygons. You're not worried about like dropping frame rates as you look left and right and render at the fast pace, right? So everything could be, it's more predictable, right? So thus you could see the best looking games and the story being told the way the creatives are telling you. So
1000%.
If you study something,
Agreed.
like if you want to be a creator yourself, and then I think it's good to kind of, you know, there are people who play video games to look at it, and then there are people who study video games or such as art to look at it, and then I think there's much to take away in that. So for me, it's always what I know of PlayStation, right? You want to see something that sets it apart, not necessarily the best. It's never mutually exclusive. Just because I have a PS5, it doesn't need to, you know, stroke my ego to make it be better than something else. It just has to show me what makes it unique and what makes it important for me to own this thing.
Right.
100%. 100%.
I agree. Sometimes you want to, you know, sometimes you don't want every game to be open world and like, all right, do I figure out here? Do I go here? Sometimes a good classic guided experience, like narrow, point A to point B, and just go through each checkpoint. And then because of that, because it's narrow and limited and small in scope, they could put more detail to that world, to that environment. So to that little small environment, everything's more fleshed out, looks nice, looks great, you know, and then you just go through the game. Sometimes you just want to go through the game, and sometimes sometimes you don't want to explore. Like sometimes exploring could get ridiculous, and you're like, am I in the right spot? Like, oh, what the fuck am I?
Mafia is a good example of that. Mafia is a good example of that. If y'all played the old country, that is very linear. Just like how he said. Yes, Mafia Old Country, because I beat the game already, and it is very.
Of course you did.
Oh yeah, I love the game. It's freaking awesome.
You got the platinum already?
Oh, I didn't platinum that. I beat it though.
Not yet.
I didn't platinum.
Not yet.
Not yet. Another
thing about Mafia.
Was that also a game that you got partnership with?
Oh no, I'm not partnered with 2K. I just got an email from they emailed me with the code.
They just gave you a code even without the partnership?
Now, yeah, they emailed me. I actually, they actually wanted me to promote their Borderlands and Mafia games. So I actually just emailed them and they sent me a code. Because like I told you, I know a lot of developers and publishers. So I talk to everybody.
You know why, King? I need to get you as a guest.
That needs an actor, either mocap voice or whatever. Please throw my name their way.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I a lot of people, they usually sending me games every week. So like, I'm always.
You know what? I need to get you as a guest. This week I'm doing Disagreement Day, but next week, because you know what? Like, who are you? How you got all these connections? Like, we need to deep dive into who you are.
I have an extensive resume, man.
I do a lot of legwork.
We got. I know. Yeah, I mean, he does have the YouTube play, but man, like, holy cow, this guy gets like, yeah, you know, they're gonna give me Grand Theft Auto 6 and a big promo. I'll be in LA. Yeah. You know, I'm like, what?
All the people that sees when he plays a game, right? They give him a game.
Yeah, because I usually get it like the week before it come out. I usually get some games a week before it come out.
Wow.
You got Yote?
So anyways, in unrelated news, I just want to say that I don't have. Listen, in unrelated news, I just want to say that I don't have a share partner on PlayStation. So Sean K the King, you know, if you ever thought that'd be a great thing for you to have, you know, I just want you to know I'm available. So I don't know why you want that information, but there it is. There it is. I just give it to you. It just seemed relevant at some point. So anyways,
man, if you did a share partner, she will be like, he'll be looking at all the games. He'll be like, he will be looking at Sean's library like, oh my god, like
my rap sheet is long.
My rap sheet. He said my rap sheet is long. That shit is ridiculous.
Listen, by the time Intergalactic comes out, this is going to be getting it a week early. So as I was saying, irrelevant information. I don't know why we even say it, but I don't have a share partner on PlayStation. That's what I'm just. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, it's not relevant.
That's hey, you have a connection with Sony, Sean? You gonna go see Yote early?
Actually, I don't. I'm just a part of the beta test program as far as Sony. That's it.
Yet. Send them your resume.
You know that.
Get that Yote.
Before everyone else tells you that, you know, they don't have share partners, I don't have one. You know.
I mean, I played the Tokan game.
Don't you have to be in the same account though? US.
No. No. It's fine. I'll buy another PlayStation. It's fine. It's all good. You know.
Yes.
Now you have a reason to get the Pro, Extreme. If you're gonna buy another PlayStation, you might as well get the Pro. Now you found your reason. He said, "Fuck it, I'll get a US account."
This is my Sean K the King partner console. It's fine. It's not.
Oh man. Oh man. Yo, this is what. Oh shit.
Cheaper to just buy the games though.
Oh man, it's good. This is wild. He said my rap sheet's long. All right. So now we got.
Can't wait to be your guest though. Can't wait.
Okay, we gotta know who the hell this guy is.
Before we move on, I wanted to check whether what you said is true because I want the people to know you're not lying. So I sent you the
lying about what?
Link, okay,
link of what?
I sent you the link on the you will see. We're going to check whether what you said is true. Whether games that are successful need to have characters that are fuckable. Okay? And
my God.
A big challenge. I said, what about Hollow Knight Silk Song? Because all of these PC gamers were all over it. And it turns out, put the proof up on the screen. Let the people know.
I told you.
Know.
They got to be fuckable.
Here's the thing. I can't
be fuckable.
Please no.
I can't have people saying that your theory doesn't hold water.
Not an insect, man. Not an insect. No, please no. Please tell me you didn't find anything. Please tell me you came up with zero when you looked up Silk Song.
Right there.
I need you to tell me that you found nothing.
You know the people you're around. Okay?
That is.
No, I am not around these people. I am not around these people. But just for my own faith in humanity, I need you to tell me that you found nothing.
Are you watching a pocket? Hold on. In fact, let's see. Let me do Silk Song.
So yes, it turns out that the theory was right. Porterwork's theory was right. Because if you can do it to an insect, I believe in the theory now. Yeah, there you go.
An insect that's almost a stick figure wearing a red dress with a head shaped like a U.
Yes. What stopped them? These are the people you're around, woman. These are your
I am not around these people. I am not around these people. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a minute.
I need you to quit saying that because somebody gonna clip it and then make it true.
I want them to clip it. It is true. This is the people you're around.
Why you against me, man? I be minding my own business. Why you
because
trying to?
PC, I hate all of you. Every single one.
Damn.
Just
That is crazy.
This is so. This is.
You still throw the blanket over me, and I'm minding my
you
own business.
betrayed us. You betrayed us. You left the family. Okay.
How did I
And
leave
you
the
went
family? I
over
still
there
got a
to explore
PS5.
different pastures.
I got a PS5 sitting on the other side of the TV.
I mean, Ramon,
It
look at
doesn't
the.
matter.
Hey,
It doesn't
Ramon,
matter.
look at the screen. Look at the screen. I don't know if you're looking at the
he found
podcast, but
worse. He
Hold
found
on,
worse. That's
let me
crazy.
take a look.
I want you to know mine were better than this. Mine was sanitary. This is sinful.
Interesting. I wonder
Sinful.
who spent so much effort drawing this, and
you'd be
if
surprised.
somebody commissioned them doing it. Because damn,
I bet you this person spent less time playing the game.
yeah, that's, that artwork ain't making itself unless I don't think AI.
he said that artwork is not making
Very
itself.
disturbing. That is disturbing. That's disturbing.
Nah, that right there is for the love of the game. Right there. They didn't get commission.
Oh
That's dedication, man.
no, there's a word for it, but dedication. I'm not sure that's the one I would use. I can't even think of a word, and that says a lot.
Woman, aren't you the what is it? The actor
No one made
of
a
you read
silk
lots of
thong?
scripts.
What
Say
are
that
we doing
again,
Ready
here?
for Silk Song.
Wait, say that again. Hello.
Sorry,
Talk about me?
Hold up. I'm gonna send you.
Wow.
I'm gonna send you.
Uh-oh.
No one made a silk thong image? Like, what are we doing?
Oh, I did that.
Man. He's giving folks ideas now,
Oh
man.
no! You want to see all the silk thong?
Let's do it. Do it.
No.
Do it. Silk
Bruh.
thong.
No,
Come
it's
on,
already
B-Rock,
done.
Hit him.
Oh man.
Drop
Oh,
the
you
bomb.
didn't see it? You didn't see
Brain
it?
don't know what's coming. Brain don't know what's coming.
Look, hey, look. You didn't see my. Look at this. I did it for the culture.
You see, Ramon, even on console, you can't escape these people. Even Podrock is one of them.
That's funny.
With Cisco.
What up?
See it, Ramon?
Look at that. Nasty.
Oh, that's
That might be the sexiest picture out there. That's
That
crazy.
dong, that dong, that dong, dong, dong. That's silk
very
thong. That's that silk thong. Da dong, da dong, dong, dong. That's silk thong.
So anyway, this Hollow Knight's a good game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I can't wait to get to Silk Song. Go Quixote. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Got that silk thong. That dong, da dong, the Swallow
And,
Knight.
you know,
I should have called it that. Oh, that's it. This Revision 2's coming.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna go to church after this.
Revision 2 is coming of this Swallow Knight Silk Thong. Oh shit.
So anyway, the state of play. Hopefully, they show some cool stuff. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with. Hopefully, something good. And yeah,
What you hoping? What you hoping for? State of play.
I'm hoping for Saros and Wolverine. Well, Saros will probably get its own thing, but I'm hoping for Wolverine, like the rumors say. And if they do a second game, I'd like for it to be Saros, but the way PlayStation's been moving lately, giving us two good things, nah. So I'll just hope for Wolverine, and then maybe. I don't know though, because again, they said they were going to show something, show more Saros by the end of the year. So maybe, do we really think that we'll get two in one state of play, Saros and Wolverine? I just don't see it.
They've done it before.
Well, they've done it before, but in a state of play though.
Yeah, they've done 3 actually in a state of play. They weren't good games, but I think they did Spider-Man, Marathon, and Fair Games all in one.
Well, that gives me hope then that maybe they'll show something of both of them.
I feel like we're just gonna get more characters introduced in Marvel Tokon. That's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
If I still played fighting games, I'd be excited for that because it definitely looks good.
yeah, I'm about to get back into
Cisco's
it.
trending for a bit.
It looks amazing, actually. Yeah, I've been watching. I watched Jay Barry streams on Marvel Tokon. I want you to know,
good looking game.
fighting games are games that I always appreciate the art style of, but I could never play. Like I am absolutely garbage at them. I'm worse at them than I am at Hollow Knight. I don't even know why I'm playing that game. Honestly, it's just I don't know. It's just got something. But yeah.
Yo, you reminded. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, has anybody played Ragebound and Shinobi? Both of those are fantastic, but man, Shinobi, oh my gosh!
I played the demo. I played the demo.
Yeah, I've beaten them both already, but both of those games will test your skills.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come with your A game because those games are no joke. And some of the optional areas with the platforming combined with the combat, like it will literally have you at 100%. Like you bring your A game. Those games are not easy, especially some of those
Shinobi games. Yeah, Shinobi games always been hard ever since the Sega Genesis era. I've been on Shinobi for a very long time.
Revenge of
Oh
Shinobi
yeah,
was
same.
bitch.
Same. I played.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
OG days.
God, I love Revenge of Shinobi. The IP. That was the one with all the IP violations, and nobody said anything. It had Godzilla, Batman, Spider-Man, and nobody said anything.
Godzilla. They had the
They were all the bad guys. They were all the bad guys. Yeah, Revenge of Shinobi. Yeah, they were all the bad guys too. That made it hilarious. Blatant copies. Blatant copies.
That's an era. That was a whole different era, man. If ever there was a cartridge I wish I had kept, it was that one, because we will never see anything like that ever again.
Even in the later collections, they passed
they passed them out. Yeah, because those are straight IP infringements like a motherfucker. I wish I had that. I wish I had that cartridge still.
I wish
Spider-Man. Like literally, Batman was in that sucker. Like literally, he even came down with that cape and everything.
Terminator.
The dude whoever directed that game gave no fucks. He's like, I'm taking your shit and I'm making them all bad guys. No, Batman even came down like Batman, cape and everything. I'm like, wait a minute, they got Batman in this? And then Spider-Man, webbing, and then you saw Godzilla. You fought when you think about it, that game was insane. Like you have a ninja fighting Godzilla, Spider-Man, Batman, Terminator. Like that is wild. Talk about a wild ass concept.
Yeah, it was something else, man.
I'm just trying to guess what you say at the end of your sentences, because that mic is cutting you the fuck off. They had Spider-Man.
Should him laughing because I knew what he was thinking too. The whole time I'm just listening, like, I think he said this.
I'm just gonna start talking like Podorock now, at the moment, and then I'll just be picking up.
That's wild, bro.
Yo, you know what you sound like? You sound like 2000s radio when they was like cut out the swear words, and the guy would just be like, "Yeah."
That's how it is, though.
That fire.
That was the worst.
Like when you knew you fucked up when you downloaded the song illegally, but you downloaded the radio edit. You were like.
I never understand it because it's like, why would you
so much empty space? You'd be like, dude, I have no idea what the subject is.
Listen, just fill up. You know it was a bad thing anyway. So you're like, yep. It's either women, money, or gang violence. I don't know which one it is, but one of them should fit in that blank space.
Dude, yeah. I remember when I went to university, when I moved to Texas in university, and there, I don't know if they did it in any other states, but there they actually garbled it. So he'd be like, "Yeah, because I'm," and then I'm blah blah blah. And then that's how they would do
it. Or they'll use like the corniest word to like fill in. You know what I mean?
Oh man! Oh, that too.
Walmart was worse. Walmart was worse with that shit. Buy a CD from Walmart. Always clean version. Nothing but the clean version. They blank out the curse words. They blank out the curse words and everything. I remember those OG days. Oh my god!
My favorite one was Akon's "I Want You Fuck You" when it was "I Want You Love You," and I'm like,
"Oh my god!" That's a good example. Yeah,
great example. I'm just like, that clean version was out there in wild. I'm just like, bro, listen, I wanna love you. You're like, no, that doesn't quite hit right. That's not. That doesn't seem to go.
You're like, I don't believe you.
Anyway, I fixed it for Ramon.
There we go.
Whoa.
There you go.
That was the quickest meme I've ever seen.
That was quick, bro.
I fixed it.
We hear you loud and clear now.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the mic. No, look at the screen. I'm not talking about the mic.
Oh no.
Oh. Swallow Knight.
You're evil. You're evil. You're an evil person. I want you to know that.
That's crazy.
Your wife better be the reason that makes you in heaven, because it certainly isn't you. She better have a +1 pass, because otherwise,
yo, B-Rock's kind of quiet over there. Like, what's going on?
they're sending you straight to hell.
That's crazy, bro.
Ta-tang. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
That is awful. I knew you was quiet and concentrating for a reason.
That's it, man.
Something was wrong.
When that song came out, bro, when that song came out, it played at least 4 times every hour.
Oh yeah, that thong song.
7 to
Oh my
8 months.
God,
They made sure you heard it in your sleep.
Yeah.
you couldn't get away from that song.
Listening to it after like all these years, I'm like, you know what? I kind of fucks with it, but now I'm like, back then I was like, oh hell no. And then he always does like, yeah. Like I'm like,
Oh yeah,
because back when he was with Drew Hill, when he was with Drew Hill, because they did that music video for the Rush Hour movie, and that song was pretty lit too. I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah, How deep is your love?
How deep is your yeah.
Yeah, that's my song right there, man.
Yeah.
Classic song right there.
That's the one.
I still got that on my playlist right now. Chris Tucker. Chris
Tucker
and Jackie Chan.
He was in the car. Remember, he was like, "Don't you touch a black man radio," and then he started driving to the music. You know what I mean? That was that song.
Don't ever touch a black man radio.
Yeah,
What you
so
saying?
he was known for like 2 songs, and that was it. Well,
yeah, what he's talking about? I listened to Smokey Robinson. Like, you listen, but you don't hear. It's like,
see, I like old
it's
school
okay.
music though.
Okay.
I grew up listening to a lot of 60s and 70s music too. You know what I mean? Like Gap Band and you know what I'm saying, Earth, Wind and Fire, The Whispers. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. Is
that's the OG.
So clean. Yeah, you gotta have some of that too.
I just want to say that I always thought the song was always fire. It was always fire to me. Okay,
respect to the old school.
It was fire.
Yes, sir.
I'm an ass man myself. I don't know about you all. I'm an ass man myself. I just wanted to know. And this was like an anthem to ass.
Anthem for the ass. So it was all over it.
I always thought it was amazing.
That was an ass.
This whole thing took a
Even
turn.
as a kid, you know, as a 14-year-old, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is my nose. This is my nose. Boobs have got nothing on ass. I just want you to know that they're just, you know, just information I want you to be aware of. Emmanuel is
he's the ass man.
No.
He studied to be a proctologist.
Oh no, man! Why you gotta? Oh,
he has a license plate that says the ass man. No, you know, so you never seen what's that comedy? Oh my God, with Kramer. Oh my God, Seinfeld. That's why I brought it up, because there was an episode where his license plate came as the ass man. So he was going around. He was saying he was Dr. Cosmo Kramer, proctologist. So then everybody's like, "Oh, okay." So that's what he did. He called himself a proctologist, and he pointed at the license plate, and it says "ass man." Oh, and people believed him. He's like, "Yes, Dr. Cosmo Kramer, proctologist," and then he pointed at his plate. And yo, that episode's fucking hilarious. And, because you gotta see that episode's funny because they came in. He's like freaking out, and he's like, "Am I the ass man?" And he goes, "You are the ass man." Yo, that shit is funny. So then he just
that shit would make it official though, right? Like,
so he was just going around calling himself Dr. Cosmo Kramer, proctologist, because the plate was said ass man. The DMV brought the wrong plates.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Okay, first of all, I just gotta let you know that. And second of all, Emmanuel is an ass aficionado. Okay, I'm a fan of ass. Like especially them big booty asses that you get in South Africa, Brazil, brought to you by the people with melanin. Oh my goodness! Hey, listen, man, I just gotta tell you, if you're gonna travel anywhere in the world, go where there's a lot of big, beautiful ass for you to see. Okay, and
all right,
that's just a good
Colombia.
thing to do.
This really took a turn, didn't it?
Brazil.
Really went
See what happens when you show some gooner ass photos of silk.
Do you know what the worst part is? Ramon will be acting all sophisticated, and he knows he's got that ass at home. He knows that he went and got one for himself. He'll be like, Emmanuel, I don't need to travel nowhere. I got it.
And on that note, shout out to all the chicks that go to the gym and all they ever work out is their legs and their glutes. They don't do anything else. They just work on that.
Listen, that's called discipline.
Big shout out to them.
Discipline. That's discipline.
Respect.
Don't waste time.
Priorities right there.
Don't waste time on unnecessary stuff.
You know what?
What are you gonna do? Pull-ups? Ain't nobody want to see you do pull-ups.
Listen, special shout out to the white girls that try. Okay, we all know you have your deficiencies, but at least you put in the effort. Okay, you're trying to fix it. Okay, special shout out to them.
To white girls.
Yeah, they got some kind of supplements now or something.
They got to try harder.
Bro, you need to listen. You need to come. You need to come to America. They leveled up.
Oh yeah,
the snow bunnies.
Yeah,
they leveled up.
Did you already talk about the Crawford fight?
Did
you already talk about?
I don't think we have boxing. I'm a boxing guy. I'm a boxing aficionado. I don't think anybody's a boxing guy. But anyway, listen, they leveled up.
That was a great fight.
Listen, in America, they leveled up.
Yeah. Listen, that's the first time about America.
So Sean knows. Sean looks like he likes the snow bunnies. Him and Jay Barry.
Yeah. Oh, Henry knows. Henry knows because he has to draw them.
And Ramon's in Canada.
They
definitely leveled up there. California too. They leveled up.
Yeah, that ain't no
I got a question.
They
took over. They eating their protein. They are eating their protein.
So I got a question because you had mentioned the drawing.
Hold up. Do you see Extreme's face? Now he's considering in America. That's what it took. Now he's like, wait a minute.
I was considering Canada because I'm like, I can't go to
he's
America.
Like, wait a minute. He's like, you'll risk it. Listen, it's worth it. Extreme's like, you know what?
Listen, I've got melanin dependency. Okay, I need that shit to
might be worth it.
At the worst,
might be worth it. It might be worth it.
To dark chocolate. Okay,
he's like, it might be worth it. He's like, it might be worth it. You're like,
caramel to dark chocolate.
To him, it might be exotic. He's like, this is a rarity. This is not common.
That white chocolate.
This is yeah. That's it. He's like, I might have to investigate this. I might have to personally see what's going on here. Got to book a ticket. Make sure you get your visa. Make sure you get your visa right, because they'll send you straight from the airport to the detention center.
You can save all the risk and just come to Vancouver.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to Ramon's time because I know that Ramon.
You'll be fine.
Couldn't have installed himself where this wasn't true. Because if that shit existed in the US already, he would have looked for it. He would be like, listen. He would have been like to his partner, like, hey, listen, I know that I want to go to Canada to get away from all this bullshit, but I'm gonna need my snow buddies at the gym. Okay, so just whatever city we pick, we're not picking Quebec. We're picking Vancouver. Okay, I don't want to be talking Francais. Just like I need the snow buddies to be able to understand them. All right, I need to be.
It's funny you mentioned Quebec because I had the wildest experience ever. Man, let me tell you something. I was with some friends and we're swimming in a lake, and this girl swims out because we're far out. And we're like, there, how some logs float. So we were sitting on this log. Me and this dude were sitting on this log, floating on this log, talking. And this girl swims by, and he's like, "Hey, you want to jump up?" Because we're far out. She's like, "Oh yeah, sure." Long story short, she's like, we're talking and everything, and I keep noticing she's like looking around him at me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see what this is." Now I'm already married, mind you, right? So I'm already trying to figure out an exit strategy. Next thing I know, she's talking, and then I look away because I'm looking around and everything. I look back, and suddenly her top is off, and I'm like, and so dude's trying to pretend like he doesn't see it. And he's like, "So where are you from?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm from Montreal." Blah blah blah. She stands up, and she's walking on a couple of the other logs, and she just decides to remove the rest of her bikini, and I'm just like,
"Oh,
how many people are around at this time?"
Well, where we were, there weren't many people because we swam pretty far out of the lake. So.
Just irrelevant information.
Okay. So this is
for the Gooner notes.
For educational purposes.
Let me tell him the name of the lake, because this is where it actually. I didn't realize how ironic this is until right at this moment when him asked me the name of the lake.
Yeah, go ahead.
The name of the lake is Cat Lake.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Lake Placid.
You say yeah.
Cat Lake.
Listen, and for
Canada,
like plastic surgery.
And if anybody's lost, if anybody seen this is lost, I'll give you the crib notes. She wanna fuck. All right, continue,
dude. So at that point, because see. The part of this story is my wife had to work that day, and so one of her closest friends and her friends were like, "Well, Ramon, why don't you come with us?" Because it was my first year living here, so I hadn't gotten a job yet.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm out here, and in the back of my mind, my imagination is going wild. Like her friend is standing there on the shore with some binoculars, saying, "Why is Ramon hanging out over there with that naked girl?" So now I'm trying to figure out how to get away from this girl. So I'm like, "Yeah, well, it was really nice talking to you. We're gonna go ahead and head back." And she starts doing the whole, twirling her foot in the water thing. She's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, yeah, I got to go. And I looked at dude. I was like, "Hey, man, but if you want to hang out, that's you go ahead and do that." And he's like, "No, I'll go ahead and come back." And I'm like, "Dude, you single? Why the hell are you coming back with me?" So anyway, long story short, Michael Phelps would not.
Wait, the single dude left too. The single dude left too.
There might be some.
Don't ask me why, because I will never understand it. I will never understand.
Hold on.
Like even when we were swimming back, I'm like, dude, why are you swimming back with me?
She was just kind of putting feelers out to see who she could draw in. She wasn't really specifically trying to go towards you. She was just like, whoever's talking about it, come through. Like,
she wanted both.
Oh my
God!
He wanted to risk it all, man. He should have risked it all, man.
Well, she wanted a menage a trois. You're saying that since she was in the French part, she was like, "Let's menage all this together."
Let's menage a trois.
That's crazy.
Parlez-vous français?
That's crazy.
Je m'appelle whore. That's how she introduced herself.
The whole time I was single, nothing like that ever happened to me until I'm married. Till I got to run away.
Yo.
Like it only happens when
you're telling me she said it was swallow night. That's
it.
That's what she was saying.
Don't try hair, boy.
She said je m'appelle Hornet.
Yeah, she took off the sultan.
Man, yo, wow.
A single guy left though. I get it. You're married. I would be like, I gotta swim out of here too, bro, because my wife will kill us. So, but I'll look at the single guy, and be like, bro, why you? Listen, man. Hold on. We're in 2025. Nobody worries about STDs no more. That was a 90s thing. Ain't nobody worrying about that now. You know what I'm saying? We got medicine now. We got that. The AIDS scare, that was a 90s thing. We good now. I mean, hell, people got chlamydia like 5 times. It's okay. It's all right.
Oh my God.
Damn. It's okay. Man. It's all right. You'll be all right. It's 2025. It's 2025. So, we ain't got to worry about that shit no more. But why did a single guy leave? Like, why the fuck is you swimming?
I don't know, man. There might be some sugar in his tank. We don't know.
Oh shit! Yeah, you never know. Maybe
that's definitely a possibility because he had me confused. But I was like,
well, what does sugar?
All I'm saying is Michael Phelps couldn't have beaten me swimming.
What do you think it means?
That he's sweet.
All right, well, I'm not going. I'm not.
He gay.
I mean, I was about to say, listen, at the start of your story, you were 2 guys sitting on the log. I'm just saying that had a little bit.
I saw that face. I saw that face. Yo, I saw that face with extreme.
From
I saw Extreme's face when you said you were there with your boy on the log. Extreme went like this. I saw Extreme's face. I don't know if you, I was like, and it sounded weird, but I already knew. Listen, I already knew Ramon was married though. But when I saw Extreme's face, I'm like, I don't think he knows he's married. I don't think he knows because Extreme.
This is a very belated pause.
I've seen people use marriage as a shield.
Because Extreme was like this. Extreme was like this. Like that caught him. Two guys in a log.
No. Let's go back and look at the facts. He said he went to a secluded lake, to a secluded part of the lake, with another guy half naked sitting on the log. I'm just saying the naked girl had to happen. Okay?
Dude, it was a former logging company lake, and they had a ton of trees, and a lot of them float in the water. So we swam out.
And we were... I love that. I love that about you. Your innocence is what I love about you.
Listen, I just saw when I saw Extreme's face, I'm like, oh my god, Extreme is bugging out right now. All right.
Yo, listen. What is the term for when they get married so that they can use the wife as a shield? I don't judge. What? No, skip that. I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna get canceled on that one.
Listen, man. Kirk now.
Hey, we're gonna have to delete this podcast.
I'm privatizing. This is too much. Anyway, this is not making the algorithm. This is not making the algorithm at all. We hit all the wrong buttons.
And be like, what? No one talked about committed to single player. What's going on?
Yeah.
State of play talk.
I should have shut. See, no wonder my voice can't. It was I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of. Like honestly, that just popped in my head.
If I could, you literally just said that you were ready to fire. That's crazy.
Boom! Like instant obedience to orders. Like not even trained. That's what I was trained to do. Like just this podcast is
way too quick.
This podcast is cooked. This is cooked.
I didn't catch it at first. I was like, what? And then I'm like, whoa, no, this guy didn't.
Henry's like, what happened to the state of play? That died a long time ago. The moment we started talking about Concord and Overwatch and porn, that shit went left right now. That's it. It was over.
I tried to bring it back several times, man.
It's over.
I tried.
It's over.
You can't find the tide, Ramon.
I had a question for Henry. Because you say he draws anime, right? It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, and I'm not big on anime. I don't really get into.
That's cool. Neither am I.
But no, it's fine. What I was gonna say is one thing that I've noticed is a lot of anime, the art style is like as if they're portraying Caucasian people in their anime and not really.
Oh, you know what? We're not getting into that. We're not doing that. Nah, we're not. That's some fashion fitness shit right there. Nah.
No. I'm just saying. Is that a thing or is it just a style choice? I'm just curious because I don't know a lot about it. That's why I was curious.
Yeah,
we're talking about
manga.
We're so cooked.
Tezuka, the guy that created Astro Boy, Kimba the White Lion, the one that Lion King ripped off of, and he was influenced by a lot of the Western art style. So so it was always you didn't have to be anatomically correct in order to be expressive. So
right.
As far as I don't think. Just because they drew the person with a different color hair, it didn't really meant that they were portraying somebody from outside of Japan. So an Asian person, Asian character isn't limited to just being yellow skin and black hair. So, for example, Uzumaki Naruto, the ninja, right? Mm-hmm. He's blonde, right? So.
I'm thinking Dragon Ball Z, obviously with the Super Saiyan.
Dragon Ball is based on Son Goku, like a Chinese mythology, right?
Right.
Monkey, but but the funny thing is, he turned Anglo-Saxon when he turned Super Saiyan, right? So but
blonde hair and blue eyes. Yeah.
Oh man, see, we're going in the wrong path. I already see it. Super Saiyan, blonde hair, blue eye. Oh, here we go. You know what?
No, he brought up Black Myth Wukong.
I already see M. I see. No. I see M. M M is ready to cook. No, you know what? We're shutting this down right now. We're done. I already see it. No, we're done.
Oh shit! No,
we wrapping it up. Hey, we're gonna wrap this up. Hey, chill, Will, man. What's going on? What you got going?
Oh.
I have no idea what you said at the end. Chill, Will. You've got the full floor to say whatever you want because we don't know what he said.
I didn't hear
You're
nothing.
gonna be saying, "Hey, Chill, Will, how's your job? How you doing?"
Listen, just look at. I'm gonna type my words in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get none of that.
It's a you problem. The chat is as long as the YouTube guys are fine, you guys just gonna have to deal with it.
A blank check. You can talk about your tattoos. You can talk about anything you want.
Just say what you got going on. What you got up next?
So if you guys want, you can follow me at on my YouTube channel, AH Chill Will. I'm in the middle of Chronos the New Dawn right now. I'm really enjoying that. And hit the like button. We had around like 250 people in here. Hit the like button.
All right, hit the like button. All right, Extreme. Do not talk about white people. Did you do a video? Okay. Do you do a video? Anything on your channel? No. Okay.
Listen, I have been neglecting the people because I am in that Hollow Knight Silk song. You know, I am enjoying it. I am ironically 69 hours in right now.
Oh my God!
Given the context of the podcast, but it's actually true. I'm not lying. It's the actual duration of time. So what I'm just saying is that it's a very sexy game. You should get into it. You know,
it's a sexy game.
Listen. Hold on. I'm not lying. Hold on. It's gonna appear one day.
That's Bukkake.
69 hours there.
It's Bukkake. That's a lot of Bukkake. It's a lot of Bukkake.
You see, and then I can't talk about white people. But
no. You can talk sex. You can't talk. You know, go back to booties. No bunnies. All right, Henry.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was ass man. Remember, you're the ass man. You are now the ass man. Extreme. Henry.
Ass aficionado.
Aficionado. We just put them together. Aficionado.
Asfinity.
The aficionado.
To extend this part, I was invited to do a comic book convention in Colombia 3 times in my life. And the women there are great.
Yes.
My man. Boom.
So
absolutely correct.
Anyway, my Instagram is _art by Henry _ if you like to look at some of the artwork that I've done. Chances are, your audience have grown up with some of the work that I've done. Like if you like Avatar: The Last Airbender, I worked on it. If you like Ben 10, I worked on it. Right? So
look at that. This is crazy.
But and if you hate Nib, I drew his profile shot on Twitter. That's me.
Wait, hold on. You played Ben 10. Did you draw the good one or the bad one?
I worked on some storyboards. I did some test storyboards for
everybody that watched Ben 10 knows which one we're talking about. Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When I drew Kevin E11, the guy that morphs, right. So I drew some scenes with him fighting against this character named Ragnarok, I think, but I don't know if that made it to the final show. Yeah, because I didn't follow. Yeah.
But you were in the good art style before they kidified it.
Oh yeah. I don't even because I don't watch those shows. So if you talk to me about episode in Avatar, I can't talk to you. So
he's like, listen, I draw the characters. I don't watch that shit.
I do some SpongeBob related work, and that was chewed out by the art director. Let me put it this way: I don't even know why.
But you say you got chewed out by the art director?
Yeah, the art director. Well, because I think the production assistant, like the admin person, will send me this package, like of all the styles that she believed the art director was looking for, and I emulated it. And then the art director gave me notes saying that I wasn't delicate enough with my hand, that it was too rough. But I go, well, it looked exactly like the sample you sent me. So but at least to me it does. But art director.
What does that mean? Not delicate enough, too hard, or what? What does that mean?
I think the painting was the brush stroke was too apparent that you could tell it's a brush. It wasn't blended smooth enough, which I didn't know that's what they wanted because the sample they showed me was very brush-like. like painter-like, right? So, but I think they probably wanted something more detailed and intricate, like something that I don't know. I don't know. I still did not understood what went wrong, right? Because
the samples they gave you, like that's not. Then why didn't you send me samples that represent what you wanted?
What sample they sent me probably wasn't what the art director was looking for. It was for merchandise illustration. It wasn't even like it was not a big deal.
What did you do in Avatar?
I did some of the Aang in the style guide. So whatever the Korean animators followed, it was actually they were looking at the artwork that I drew, and also it was on their website for the longest time. Like Nickelodeon and the Avatar Last Airbender, it was actually that icon was actually my artwork.
That's really cool.
Crazy.
That's really cool.
You said you also did the DVD. You also said you did the DVD cover for Lion King, if I remember correctly, right?
I did like Timon, I think, or was it Pumbaa and Timon? But once you hand it over, they do whatever they want with it, right? They can't repaint it over, but I couldn't tell whether it was me or not. But I definitely worked on it. Yeah. So, and I drew a lot of.
Did you do something I hate?
I did a lot of stuff for Lego actually, but it didn't make it. I think they were for toys. Yeah, so you don't hate Lego.
What kind of question is that? Did you do something I hate? Like, how would he be able to pinpoint that?
Because I finally get a chance to complain. I love complaining.
You hate Big Brother? I drew some comic book covers for the Big Brother season 18 and 19, I think. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care about Big Brother.
So what art do you want to complain about? We're gonna have to go that way.
I don't know because I have so much complaints. I finally can get the person that made on it. He might even know the people higher up. I could complain all the way up. It's a golden opportunity.
No, I don't because
you don't know. You don't know what to complain about.
I don't know exactly. That's why I'm gonna have to check his history now. I'm gonna be like, damn.
So in the field, art is kind of like actors, right? So Burbank, within Burbank, there's all these amazing, talented artists are constantly working on projects, and they go through contract. The season's over, they get disbanded, and then season starts or renewed, they come back, and then whatever work they couldn't do, they outsource it, and they'll start hunting for people in the unions like that does it, and then when they couldn't then they go out and find people like me. So I'm kind of like a truly outlier of, so yeah, I'm like a casual compared to someone like say who was really good.
But you might be friends with one of those Burbank people. I
do know. I am a really good friend with the artist who did.
Probably wants to keep those friendships too.
Under the red
he's probably like, he's not gonna mention that. He's like, I'm not gonna bring that up. Especially something from like 10 years ago. Especially for something like 10 years ago. There's a statute of limitations to what you could complain about.
No. And the thing is, I would respect it. You know what? Let's make this a clean break. Henry, go work on Fair Games. Huh?
For what it's worth, I think these artists who drew concept art for video games are super talented. I don't think I could do what they do. Let me put it this way. Yeah. I did an interview at Riot Games once. They grilled me for like an hour and then told me I'm not a good fit. Right? So like, that's cool.
Yeah, I definitely can relate to that interview. I can relate to that
interview. I feel kind of weird about. Yeah, so I don't think I'm a good fit either. Yeah, so.
Dude, I have a similar story with Star Trek. I went through the same thing with Star Trek.
But respect to Riot Games. I do have colleagues that work in there, and I think they're super talented. Yeah.
Wait, Ramon, could you work on Star Wars? Because I hate that too.
Let me think.
Ramon's not gonna answer. He's like, you know what? I'm not. Even if I did, he's like, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
If I could work on Star Wars just to get it on my resume, I would. Yes.
I don't. He's like, if I worked on Star Wars, I don't care what your complaint is. I'm on Star Wars.
Yeah, pretty much.
I could see Ramon as a main character. You know what? Let's get a black person with the Force. How about that? We can finally get this done.
But on the back cover of The Swan Princess, which is like a horrible movie, right? The DVD cover. I am certain my artwork of the prince holding a bow, shooting an arrow is there.
Really?
The Swan Princess herself, yeah. Because when they were building the cover art, for some reason they couldn't get a good resolution of the princess, So they asked me to redraw it. I redrew it, and then so we superimposed it onto the screenshot on the backside. So yeah,
that's trippy.
That is cool.
We also had a
That is
concept.
kind of dope. That's
They
dope.
want to do.
Do you collect these things? Are you like when they finally release, you like collect this? You'll be like, one day I'm gonna show my kid, like, hey, this is what your dad did, or
All I think about is when I was young, and people just made fun of me for drawing anime style because people don't know it. So they just always look at my work and say, "Oh, it's Speed Racer. Oh, it's Robotech." I hate Robotech, by the way, because that's a butcher version, right? So, like,
it's just like
Robotech is a butcher version of 3 different
he said, "Speed Racer's cool though."
Just Speed Racer's alright. Yeah.
He whispered on his breath, "Speed Racer's cool though."
So now that anime is very popular and these people are trying to
now that you're a grown ass adult, everybody loves
so
anime.
the high school, my high
you
school
went through
classmates are,
trauma
like, trying to reach out
all
to me
your
about
life,
anime.
and now those same people love anime. Like, you asshole. They bullet.
Hey, I was watching a
It was a different era
podcast
back
earlier.
then.
There's a chick from Chile. She's a reggaeton artist. She's like super into anime and shit. Her name's Paloma Mami. Oh my god, the interview was incredible. Just saying, chicks that are like that look like they'd be anime characters. They actually like that kind of stuff, man.
The segue from anime to a Latina reggaeton artist is wild, and you did it, and it flowed. It still flowed perfectly. Crazy.
It's true.
Now I gotta look it up.
for the segue. Like,
I gotta look up. I'm gonna do it for the music.
She's very hot.
Yeah.
Hey, Henry, you said you
what's
do
her
a
name?
lot of Comic-Cons, right?
What's her
You
name?
can look her up.
Yeah,
Her name's
I've
Paloma
done 20
Mami.
years
She's
or so.
She's kind of new. She's blowing up right now, though.
Who is?
She's
I
from
want to ask
Chile.
you if there's an artist that you know that you may have encountered at Comic-Con, but I don't want to ask here because he's a very wholesome individual, so I don't want to ask on the air. But I'll ask later.
Okay.
We went too left for me to mention this man's name on the show.
Wholesome here.
What do you mean by wholesome though? Like, I don't understand that.
No, I mean he's a comic artist, but he's a very like wholesome guy, and I don't want to mention his name after everything we have said on this podcast.
Wow, you don't want to sully his name.
Yeah,
Podorok's podcast. That's crazy what you said that about Podorok. That you said that Podorok was just a deviant person. Wow, that's crazy.
Dude, we done talked about the Swallow Knight and
Actually, you talked about another man. You talked about how you were on a log with another man, and then a woman asked you to have sex with her, and you were like, "I was just trying to be here with me and my boy."
So
and you ran away
listen
with your boy.
I can recommend a comic book.
No, actually, I ran away, and Homeboy ran away with me for some oddball reason. Get the story right.
I did not bring up 2 men in a log. That was not me. That was all you, Ramon.
Yeah,
that was all you. That was not me. That had nothing to do with me.
That's a piece
My mind doesn't actually go to those types of places. Y'all the ones that conjured those images up.
He's like,
In my defense, right when I popped in, y'all were talking about the Thong Song and Silk Thong and Swallow Knight.
That was
you popped in.
Actually, that was awesome because he mentioned that he plays Hollow Knight.
Yeah, that's her right there. Yeah, she's from New York. Chile.
Wait, first of all, how old is this person? I just want to make sure she's over 21.
25, I think. 25.
Okay,
thank God. Thank God, because I didn't even think about that. I would have shut this shit down and deleted the radio. I'm like, fuck. Gotta be careful, yeah.
Shit. Be careful.
You know, release the Epstein files. Anyway, all right, moving on. Sean King.
Let me recommend a book if you guys want to read, because you know, like how
us reading. Yeah, okay. Who ain't nobody reading here? We're not even doing that.
Read, though.
Ain't nobody reading. Stop lying. Y'all don't read.
So Transformers go through a lot of licensing changes, like when it comes to comic books. Like Hasbro owns everything, right? So, but they're licensing that to different publishers. So in the most the current ownership of the license for comic book is Skybound Entertainment, and the Skybound Transformer book is really fun to read. It's a reboot, and Starscream is absolutely brutal in there. Like, you know, people get squeezed to death, and you know.
But he's not a little bitch.
Yeah, well, he's still a little bitch. but but it's in the beginning. Like Megatron isn't revived yet, so he's kind of running the things, right? So
okay.
I would say check it out. You guys want to read comic books? It's the art style is not clean. I would say I can draw a cleaner art, but I think he's very stylized. He's a good writer, and so Transformers. That's all that is. You like robots, right?
Okay.
Transformers.
Are they fuckable? That was the question.
Oh my god.
Oh man, back to that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my god.
RC does have Princess Leia.
It's a trans.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we're not talking about the Transformers you talk about. We're talking about Xbox.
Oh man, this guy said he said, "Oh, the character's fuckable." Oh man, this podcast went. This is
outros.
That's what
this is so the outros.
Can I
These are the longest outros ever. Listen, let me do the super chat. Glinza, how about some links for the panelist channel? Yeah, just post your links in the chat. Let's end this. Like, man, kill this with fire. Oh man, now we're back to our Transformers fuckable. Oh my god, this shit. I don't know what the hell happened. We're gonna have to redo.
What the hell you just said?
He said cut out.
It cut out too. You know what? I think my mic is censoring. That's what it is. My mic is censoring me. It's like I'm getting censored. My mic's not respecting my freedom of speech. It's like, nah, dog. You don't, not everything you say needs to be said. It's violated. All right, King. How many plats are you up to now?
I have no idea what you said. I even tried.
Yeah, you kind of went out.
How many plats are you up to now?
All right. Currently, I'm at 1320 at the moment.
I hate you.
Good lord.
You make me feel inadequate as a man.
Yeah, so basically, my channel.
I don't even think I have 13.
Okay, but I was going to say my channel actually surrounds about doing guides for these games. Some of these games that I platinum. So that was another thing I was going to segue into because my channel is Sean K the King. Y'all can actually see games that come out like usually a week before it comes out. I usually get it, so I'm the go-to guy when it comes to PlayStation games. So if y'all need to know what a new game looks like before you buy it, I'm usually the guy to go to because I'm the go-to guy. I'm basically get everything before everybody else get it. So y'all come to me when y'all need to get gameplay of new games and everything else, and I also do guides as well. So check it out.
Subscribe.
How is Hades true?
It's 100% true.
How is Hades true? Do you have Hades true on deck?
I don't have Hades 2, but I do have the first
one. No,
I do have.
When you get the second one, hit me up.
Yeah, I didn't hear the conversation between. I caught the conversation. He thought he thought you said if Hades is true. He goes, it's 100% true.
I was wondering what the fuck
he said Hades. He said Hades 2. He thought you said true. He goes, it's 100% true. And I'm like, what? I caught that.
So you platinum black with Wukong though.
I know I caught that. I know I heard that combo. My mic may be fucked up, but the earphones are fine.
I heard it. I was just going ready to go.
He said it's 100. I was like, Sean's like, it's 100% true. I'm like, what? He asked him, how's Hades 2? It's 100% true.
Oh my bad.
All right.
He asked you, how's the game? How's part 2 of Hades?
I haven't got that one yet. But
that's all I mean.
Yeah, a lot of people question about
all I need.
I'm like,
I had to do the Australian translation.
Hold on. Are you gonna play Hades 2 at launch?
If I get it, yeah, I will. But if not,
if you get it, buy it. What the hell?
No.
Well, usually I get it sent to me. So
you expect him to buy games? He said buy it. You think he buy games? The hell?
Crazy work, bro.
Boy, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. He gets all these free games. He expects him to buy it.
I mean, if I don't get it, I'll buy it.
Sounding kind of Xboxy right there, bro.
Oh man, he's like, no.
If you want my sub, you gotta get that Hades 2 at launch. Okay, I've got to see a good player play it. You know, if you're one of the first 1,000 people to platinum it, you're gonna get a sub for life. That's the cost.
Listen, if the girl just wants to go straight to the motel, there's no point in reason for a movie and a dinner. That's just a waste of money and time. So
what?
Don't worry about it. Hey, y'all want him to buy games, but yet the publishers are giving it to him for free. What the hell's the point?
Yeah, because usually I get it sent to me half of the time, most of the time.
You know, so we
got
gotta
for my early access. He gets them for free.
listen. If the girl,
won't go to the motel,
if the girl says let's go straight to the motel, why are you still worrying about dinner and a movie?
Okay,
Don't worry about that. That's it. You already got the end goal. You're already at the end game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Henry's like, oh my! Henry's like, this is gonna be the last time I'm here.
I'm sorry, I had to read your lip. Don't worry about it.
I will privatize.
Lip reading thing.
Practice.
He said last time. He said last time. I'm good. I'm getting better.
All right, Ramon, how you doing?
Yo, I'm doing all right, man. Just you know, Ramon Terrell everywhere. I don't know if anybody in this chat or anything reads books. If you like reading epic fantasy, urban fantasy, fantasy humor, just look me up by first and last name, Ramon Terrell, and you'll find my stuff. And
Cool.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Just I hang out on Blue Sky. I do not hang out on Twitter anymore. So you'll find me on Blue Sky, or you know, on the rare occasions that I do a swipe by on Facebook. But other than that, that's pretty much where you'll find me. And yeah, that's about it.
And then of course, Mighty Tree.
What up, man? Hey, yo, I just seen your video about the PSSR update coming early next year. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? I went and watched Moore's video about the PlayStation, update and some of the stuff they have planned in the future. And if everything holds up to what he's saying, even the handheld for the PS6 is not even going to bottleneck performance, because the actual weakest product would be the base PS5. So I actually am not worried about next gen. That's a long time from now. I don't give a shit about that for now, but it was worth mentioning because, again, the PSSR update coming out before Grand Theft Auto 6 and early in the year would mean that there's a lot of games that are going to benefit from that. So looking forward to that. I've been gearing up for Battlefield 6 like crazy. I still got a lot of footage from the beta that I still need to get to on my channel. I just posted it in the chat. I went through a name switch recently, so I'm the Terebinth now, which is the same thing as Mighty Tree. It means the same thing. And I've been playing, and I'm going to tell you this right quick. China has been on a roll lately. China is like, King Thrash talks about the East versus West conversation. You know what I'm talking about, Porter Rock?
Yeah.
It's on fire right now. NetEase, the creators of Marvel Rivals, they just launched a game on mobile, and it's Destiny, and it's better than Destiny 2. It's literally better than Destiny 2. All the people from the Destiny community are flocking over to it. It's been picking up a lot of steam. I was an alpha tester and a beta tester for this game, just like how I was in the alpha for Destiny 1 back in 2014.
Oh yeah, I played.
And the game is incredible. It's so well made. It's like these cats over in NetEase over in China, they really put their heart and soul into this game. It's incredible. I play it on my PlayStation phone. Yes, I'm still with Xperia. I know you left us, but I'm not mad at you. I get it.
I can't even buy it in Australia. They don't sell it.
They still have those. They still have those.
Yeah, they do. Well, I have the Xperia 1 Mark V, which was made with the Japanese accessory that I imported. It turns my phone into a PlayStation. Like, it literally connects to it. It has an HDMI out, an Ethernet port, headphone jack, Type C, all that shit. And when I'm coming home from work from Tesla, it takes like an hour and a half. So I connect that to a monitor that's on the back of the bus that I'm riding in. You could go to my YouTube channel. You'll see some of my footage from my Warzone mobile days. And I'm playing this Destiny game with my PlayStation controller on the goddamn bus.
On the monitor in the back of the bus.
Yeah,
What kind of bus you riding in?
Did you say you work at Tesla?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna complain.
Do you have a phone line to Elon Musk? I've got some complaining to this.
Well, interesting thing. My name.
Henry's like, I'm off the hook. It's like, I am off the hook.
I'll next time I see him, I'll let him know what's up, man.
Listen, tell him the Cybertruck is dog shit. That's the first thing that you need to say. Okay, that thing is terrible. He should be ashamed of himself.
Have you
looks like a fucking 5-year-old's imagination of what a car should be, with none of the engineering that an adult should bring to it. Anyways, that's just like round one. That's just the first thing off the top of my head.
That's like round one.
Fair. But I actually built them. I used to build them, and now I'm working on the
built the Cybertruck?
Built them. Yeah, I used a hot stamp press.
Wait, hold on. Metal. Quick question. Did you guys know how garbage it was as you were building? Like, yeah, this shit's gonna be trash.
I beg to differ. Let me help you understand. First of all, it's not a truck.
God. Yeah.
Of course it's ugly because it's a fucking tank. This thing was built to fucking drive on the moon, honestly. So like the way that we build it,
and yet you can't drive downtown.
Yeah, because we use a like every vehicle has what's called a hot stamp, like the side. You know how like somebody T-bones your vehicle? There's a piece of metal that keeps it from killing you. Well, the Cybertruck has 2 of those, and so we had to heat up the metal to like 2,000 degrees just to get it to bend. And the Cybertruck not only has that, but stainless steel all over it. So it can't be shaped fancy because the metal's too hard to bend because it's using stainless steel, it's using boron. So it's ugly as fuck, but it's like that because the metal can't bend. So it's
but you know what we call that in the engineering world?
Well,
we call that a bad decision.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. I got to bounce, but it was great talking to you guys, and you have a good night.
We call that bullshit. But I'm not going to defend it. It's expensive as fuck. Right. It was supposed to be $40,000
take care
for the base model, and they never did that. That's not even what I wanted to talk about. I'm coming home from Tesla.
Now why into Cybertruck bashing? Oh my god! This podcast,
it's fine.
This podcast is cooked. This podcast is cooked.
I was making good money the year that it launched because we made like 50,000 of them, and so all the rappers were buying them and putting them in their music videos. And I literally made a playlist of all the music videos of rappers that use a Cybertruck in it, and I swear it's like at least 20. I think Future had one, Jay-Z had one, Lil Baby had one. Like all the rappers use the damn Cybertruck. They were obsessed with it. They like put 40-inch rims on it and just tried to scoop it out. Shaq had like 3 of them. So you know it is what it is, man. It's just a fancy crazy. It's a tank. It's not even a fucking vehicle that should be on the road. Because if it runs into you, you're gonna die. Because it's literally just gonna crush everything in your car.
Damn.
It's like 8,000 pounds. It's crazy. So
it's 8,000 pounds. It's a damn tank.
So Tesla has this program because like all the people that work there, Austin's living situation is so terrible. You can't buy a house out there because they're already sold. So they've had to resort to putting shuttles out for all the cities that are close by, San Antonio, Dallas, Waco, like wherever, right? So I'm in San Antonio, so I have to actually take a shuttle, right? It's like 3 minutes from my house. So I don't have to drive all the way to work. I could literally take a nap on the way to work. I could play Destiny, like I was telling you. The Sony Xperia that I have, it lets me play on the monitor that's on the bus because there's like it's like one of those shuttle buses. It's like a 2-story, John, where you got like all these seats and shit. And then on the back row, there's like 4 monitors set up. I'm like, I'm gonna actually use this because nobody knows how to fucking use technology. So I connect my phone to it with that attachment that I told you I imported from Japan, and I bring my PlayStation controller with me to work, and now I'm playing this Destiny game, and it feels like Destiny 1 but with better frame rates. It's so good. So I've just been diving into it. It's a free-to-play game. You can just download it on your phone. But I've even played it on the big screen TV, and the graphics look pretty good. Like, honestly,
that's a true PlayStation gamer. He turned the bus into a console. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And no. You talk about mobile gaming, motherfucker. I am mobile gaming. I'm on the highway. Mobile gaming.
Oh man,
with the 5G connectivity, and it's not lagging out, and I'm still going like 21-4 on PvP and shit like that. It's incredible. And I just want to say, since we're on that note, Hiroki Totoki managed Xperia from 2014 to 2018. And he was actually very conservative because it was around the time where all the fucking cell phone makers were actually taking out SIM cards, right? Samsung did that, iPhone did that. They got rid of your headphone jack. They started doing stupid shit. That was like, dude, I kind of missed this shit. Why are y'all doing all this? Oh, because you want to sell us all these other accessories. So Toki didn't want them to do that. Actually, it was when they kicked him out in 2018. They went with a new model, and they tried to do it, and all the fans of the Xperia were like, no, fuck you, put it back how it was. And then they did that. So, and that actually tells me something about Totoki. I'm like, and I'm not going to defend him because I know you have a assassination hit on him, Porter Rock. But,
don't get in the crosshairs, dog. Don't get in the crosshairs.
He's in the crosshairs. He actually is very conservative. And what you're seeing on those metrics you brought up earlier actually proves that. So
listen, don't save him.
I'm not gonna.
Don't save him, dog.
I'm not. He's still surrounded by a moat with like alligators all around.
Don't do it.
But I'm not gonna close him in on him yet. Okay. I will say though that
listen, it's already done.
I'm not really worried about PlayStation. PlayStation is in the catbird seat, as Shannon Sharp would like to tell you.
You always listen. Remember, so Sony's on top of the game during the PS2 era, and you saw what they did with the PS3, how they launched. They always have room to fuck up. But anyway, listen, I appreciate you trying to save the podcast, but this podcast can't be saved. This whole, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the rational topics you brought up, but it's too late. This podcast can't be saved. She didn't want to be saved. She already for the streets.
So
this podcast again, for the streets.
Recap, I'll keep it real short because I know I kind of went on there, but really what I was trying to say was I'm just waiting on Battlefield 6.
They say you made the no limit tanks for Master P.
Oh, man.
That's fine.
I put it on the screen. These guys are stupid.
We went from Cybertruck
to Master P. No limit tank.
To Paloma Mami. Don't forget Paloma Mami.
Yeah, Paloma Mami.
Yo. I'm very glad we checked the age on that one. Very glad we checked
whoa. That was you. I give you a pass on that one.
Like, a
bunch of things.
Oh, man. My man said no limit tank. These guys are stupid. The fucking guy fucking chat.
And there's no limit to the size of her ass, if that's what you're wondering. So just
damn.
Listen, I've discovered that myself in my own time.
Oh my god.
Don't spoil the surprise, okay? Don't spoil the surprise.
Oh man.
Yeah. We can end it.
Yo.
God damn.
All right. Well, we're gonna run. All right, that's it. Thank you for trying to save the podcast. All right, hey, go check out Paloma Mami on Instagram because
it's
check
skipping
out
again. It's skipping.
Check out Art by Henry. It doesn't matter. It's you guys. This is a Discord problem. I'm talking to the chat. You guys, you're good. This is all about the chat. They can hear me. It's all about them. Listen. You guys don't even hit the like button. They're hitting the like button. Listen. You guys take care.
I did hit the like button.
Oh, dude.
See, y'all heard me with that one. Oh shit. Oh man. Y'all heard me with that one. When I was making false accusations, you hear me.
Talks like an Xbox.
Listen, Silver Wolf says that I've seen Paloma Mami. She's not that pretty and she can't sing. And I'm like, bro, that's irrelevant information.
We're not talking about the music.
That's crazy.
He said you thought it was going to go to Spotify? You thought M was going to go on Spotify? That was not where he was going.
Hey, real quick, since he brought that up, fucking on your Friday stream, I was going back and forth with everyone's favorite troll, Aaron. He was talking about how Ghost of Yote's cooked. I'm like, bro, it's right behind FC 25. That's sold 20 or 26, and 25 sold 20 million on PlayStation alone. I think it's in good hands.
Yeah, we good. I think he probably meant the boycott.
Nah.
We're not. You know what? We are not going on that topic. We're gonna stay away anyway. Your only friend in these YouTube streets. Your only friend is YouTube Streets Porter Rock 77, and we are out of here. And if this channel gets shut down, it was good knowing you guys. Love you. Take care. Peace.
Yeah.